Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Today we have the Monster Jam World Finals LCQ. But the difference is, it is my, not my prediction. Well, it's my commentary over it. I'm excited to do this. Excited for y'all to be here. We got about 10 more minutes, but I have a very interesting way to get around copyright. I have the stream in the background right now. I can hear it. Y'all should not be able to hear it. All right, y'all cannot hear it. Just making sure. But yeah. So my creative way to get around copyright is this: the beautiful, beautiful tiny screen. I'm hoping that this somehow means that they won't notice what's going on. But yeah. Y'all are 20 seconds behind my live commentary, I do believe. No, about 13 or 10. I'm paranoid, so. Fingers crossed that this works. I think this should be able to work. Alright. Well, let's get right into this. Joe Foley, El Toro Loco Nitro, looking fine, I will say. Alex Barden, my GOAT. I'm desperate. If this... the new schemes. I love all the new schemes. My favorite... I love the terminal velocity. Wildside didn't get a new scheme, which surprised me. Did Avenger get a new scheme? Or are they waiting till tomorrow because today's practice? Hey, Matt Pag. My favorite that was announced, has to be, terminal velocity. But, I will say, I really, really loved, which one was it? Jurassic Attack. Jurassic Attack looks beautiful. Where all my under 18-year-olds at? Woo! This is such a silly, channel. Come on, crazy thing, you're ready. Y'all, my stream where I was reacting to the World Finals, or the 2027 season, it got copyrighted, but this isn't getting copyrighted. I'm so happy with this. I beat the strat. I'm so proud of myself. Alright. Hello, RDN. RDN, Chelsea's got this. Chelsea's got this. She qualified in 9th. Let me check. Yeah, she qualified 9th, alright? I think she can make it to round 2. I think she has that. Yeah, she's got it into round 2, I think. In the first chance qualifier. She's really funny, I will say. She does a lot. She's one of the funniest hosts. I forget her name and I feel so bad. Someone comment her name. She is absolutely hysterical. Alright, final guy and then we can get into it, I think. Or we're gonna do the national anthem. Alright, everyone comment who you think is going to win the LCQ. All right, can I hold up my hand to Jurassic Attack and just look at that? Also, everyone, how we feel about World Finals next year being in Indy? I am so excited for Monster Jam World Finals in Indy next year. I cannot wait because I should be able to go. Like I told my mom about it, and she was like, yeah, you'll probably be able to go. Yeah.
For 250 years, America has been driven by strength, courage, and resilience.
All right.
Spirit that fuels Monster Jam. Tonight, on behalf of VetChicks, we proudly recognize our active duty military.
If Matt wins, I would actually not be upset. He's been in so many LCQs. Yeah.
Please stand so we can thank you.
Gotta drink my water.
Monster Jam fans, please welcome to Salt Lake City, our American heroes.
34.0. Oh my lord. Something I will say, Triton actually had the third fastest qualifying time, even counting main field. That's just something I thought was cool. Look at everyone in there. Oh, those people are all in Discord servers. I guarantee you I've seen at least half of them in some Discord server. You live in Indiana, 2 hours south of Indianapolis. Nice. I live in Nashville, but luckily I'm able to travel for Monster Jam. Usually it's just up to Louisville, but I'm able to convince my parents, hopefully.
Now presenting our nation's colors, the red, the white, and the blue. Welcome to Rice Echo Stadium's members of the Honor Guard.
All right.
Now to kick off this historic weekend,
If we have any questions for me during the national anthem, you can ask them, I guess, because I'm chill with. I want questions. Bailey Circuit? Sorry. By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we held. I don't know how that sounded. Oh, that didn't sound bad. All right, I'm proud of that. All right, I can't get into my singing. Sorry, y'all. Y'all have no clue how much choir I've done. Next year, I'm not doing any choir, though. I'm doing theater. I'm just gonna stay quiet. Hello, Samantha. Samantha, tell everyone I say hi. Oh my lord. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. Don't look at him. This is my trick to always getting us close to the live as possible. Is if you go to settings, not in the YouTube app, and you click 2x speed, it gets faster. Yeah, we avoiding copyright with this one. Hey. Oh, that was not a good note. That was not a good note. Alright. They clocked that. Whoa, Arena Pod! We see Arena Pod! He's right there, and Critical Creeper. Whoa, we just saw two big Monster Jam guys. I'm shocked. Alright. Y'all gotta hear my singing voice a little bit. The National Anthem is a fun song to sing, I will say. Alright. We avoiding copyright with this one, though. Oh, it's the World Finals. They got a specific intro for it. I do love Vroom Juice. That is really funny. Oh, it turned blacks on the screen, so y'all just saw nothing for a second. The screen is so small because if not, I'll get copyrighted and then I'll have to... Alright, so if I make the screen bigger, then what I'll have to do is I'll get copyrighted and then I basically, like, can't stream for a short while because I'll get a violation. So to making it small completely, it throws off the system. That's basically what the thing is. That's why it's so small. Neither of y'all are Monster Jam fans, so you wouldn't know. Oh, but yeah. La 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 loser. No. That's not very nice. Alright. I don't want to hear the theme song. Also, that's also why I have no audio. The audio is at 0 to avoid copyright. That's why as well. Yeah, Ryan, I'm assuming you know I was telling Samantha, because Samantha's not into monster trucks. Everything she knows is from me. Alright, whoa. Why are we getting my entire... Alright, I'm not complaining, but we're getting my entire friend group in here. Hello. Thank you, Ryan. I'm so happy. I have my circle water bottle with me. Are y'all just watching my stream? I'm not complaining, but I'm just curious. Alright, can we move on? Meow, meow. Meow, meow. How many of y'all are watching? We have Ryan. Ryan's here. Aiden might be here. I don't know. Whoa. If there's... All of y'all are watching? Alright, thank you, Ryan. Ryan's the only one who's not from my friend group, which is kind of sad. But you know what? That means we love you, Ryan. Ryan is my favorite subscriber right now. Actually, no, not right now. Ryan, you're my favorite subscriber until... I don't know. Until I say Ryan is my favorite subscriber. That's what we're doing. Oh my lord! Why is everyone here? I mean, thank y'all for watching, because it helps me out, but like, I don't know. Alright, guys. I need Chelsea to win this. We need Chelsea Van Cleef to win. What? Amber's... Alright. Tell Amber I say hi as well. Alright, can we just get into the first race? I want to see Chelsea versus Matt. Alright. Fair. Oh, alright. You know what? Thank you, Samantha. Alright. Alright, y'all get to watch the first race of the show. Y'all get to watch the first one. Alright, everyone in chat. Do we think Chelsea Van Cleef is going to win, or do we think Matt Pagliarulo is going to win? Hey, we got... Alright, now we have two. Launch Jam Fan 2012 is now the second person who is not from my friend group on the stream. Hello, Launch Jam Fan 2012. How you doing? Alright, we got... I don't want to see the intro. I want to get right into it. Alright, Chelsea. We all got Chelsea. You don't know who Chelsea Van Cleef is? I can't believe you. Chelsea and Matt. But feminism, so Chelsea. Alright. Everyone's going with Chelsea. Alright, we need Chelsea to win. We need Chelsea. Alright. I just want to watch the race. You are the second person who is not in my friend group to be watching, because they all just decided to watch, I guess. Not complaining at all. Alright, Sparkle Smash. We love Sparkle Smash. I will say, though, Jester does look awesome. This scheme is amazing. I will say, this might be the first racing course where the drivers have to get the back tires there. Alright, my guess is Chelsea. Chelsea's my guess to win. I'm also hoping she wins, because she is genuinely one of the nicest people on this planet. Chelsea, I need this. Yes! All right, Chelsea. If Chelsea gets into round 2, I'll be happy. She's not winning, don't get me wrong. As happy as that'd make me. If she gets into round 2, I will be happy. All right? Matt might be, I don't know. This will be close, I think. Chelsea. Ooh, oh, this is actually terrifying. Chelsea! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Oh my gosh. I am so happy. Let's go. My profile picture is me with her. Oh my lord. I am so happy right now. Woo! That was... Alright. Alright. That's so... No. We don't say that, Samantha. We don't make that. If it was any other cat... You can talk about Touch. Touch is the best Cat's Eye song. Alright. We have Mike C versus MJ Solario. You know what? Mike Christensen's gonna win, but yeah, Mike Christensen's gonna win. That's my prediction. Who y'all think's gonna win? Do we think Mike Christensen or MJ? I want to see what y'all think in chat. Alright. Chelsea, I am so happy about that win. They could just... Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Samantha, don't rage bait me. Alright, Mike Christensen. I want Mike to win. MJ deserves the main field spot, but next year they're increasing the field to 32 trucks. I've been told. So I think MJ gets in next year. Because they're increasing to 32. Alright. No, Mike, you're my prediction, and I want you to win the most. Oh, this is close. Alright, they're going into the final turn. Mike! Yes! Oh, I feel bad, though. MJ broke. MJ didn't lose fair and square. Y'all, I don't like that. Congrats to Mike, though. 32 trucks are back, Ryan. I feel bad, though, for Mike. Or not Mike. I feel bad for MJ. Oh my god, I feel terrible. He broke. Oh. You know what? At least he didn't lose because he lost because the truck broke. He didn't lose because he was a worse racer. You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, it's sad, though. I need to go to my timings, or my... Oh, there it is. It's right next to it. Next up, we have, between Montana and Joe. I'm going with... I think we got Montana winning next race. Oh, my lord! Alright. Yes. Alright, everyone. How we feeling after the first 2 races? Alright, bye. Love you too. Alright. Chat. How we thinking after race 1 and race 2? Alright. After the first 2 races, I am so pumped up. Y'all have no idea how excited I am. I predicted the first 2 races correctly. Alright, I agree, Ryan. I do think Mike was gonna win, but I really wish that he won it fair and square. Alright, Montana. All right. All right. Pulling up. This is always one of the most exciting competitions. I love LCQ / Double Down is one of my most favorite competitions to watch. All right, going off. All right, Montana. Not bad at the start. Oh, this is going to be close. I don't think either of them are winning this for sure. All right, Joe goes over. Montana's going to have an easy win as long as he can keep it straight. Joe is getting all kinds of messed up. All right, not... Oh, yeah, Joe's lost. Joe just lost in that turn. All right, Joe was just like, I'm going to try and make it up, and he wasn't able to. All right, predicted every race correctly so far. So next race, Tim Hall Jr. He's got it. I think we got a Tim Hall Jr. Yeah, Joe did look like he was going to go into the stands. All right, that's not a bad time. That's faster than his qualifying time by a little bit. All right. Tim Hall Jr. I want to see Jurassic Attack Stars and Stripes more. Oh yeah, we get to see Jurassic Attack and Two Wheel as well, so that's awesome. I will say my favorite Stars and Stripes scheme is definitely Jurassic Attack, you know? I think Sparkle Smash is also really good. Alright, Tim. I want Tim to win. John Zimmer Sr. has already been in the World Finals. Alright, Tim Hall Jr. hasn't. I just want John Zimmer Sr. to not win. And I would rather Tim win, because that would mean that we potentially have new blood into the World Finals. Oh god, y'all. I am terrified. Alright, final turn, Tim. Oh, Tim! I don't know who got it. That is the closest race. I think Zimmer Sr. got it, but I hope Tim. Y'all have no clue. Tim. Oh, God. Tim got it! I think Tim got it. Waiting for the official word, of course. But I hope Tim. What? No! No! Oh, God. Who's John Zimmer Sr. going? Alright, Zimmer Sr. goes up against CP3 next round. CP3 better race like he's never raced before. Oh, my God. I'm not crazy, Ryan. We both saw that, right? Tim won. Wait. Hold up. Yes! Tim won! I knew it! Me and Ryan, we saw that race. We said, I know that Tim won that. Let's go, Tim! The one guy I didn't want to win was Zimmer Sr. Because Zimmer Sr. has already been in the World Finals. I don't have anything against him, you know? It's just, Zimmer Sr. has already been in. I want a brand new debut. And this guarantees that whoever wins will be a debut. Kermit! Alright, y'all, let's go. Oh, it's TJ. Alright, y'all. TJ, aka Blake Hater. Alright, y'all. I predicted every race correctly. I think Triton's gonna win, but I'm going for Chelsea. You know what? Chelsea making it to round 2. I'm happy about that. But Chelsea, I want to see her move on. But I think Triton will likely win, but I want to see Chelsea get it. All right, Chelsea. All right, Chelsea. I want to see Chelsea. Ooh. All right. No, she's still in. She's still in. Not doing bad. All right. Triton's got the lead by a little bit. Don't worry. I think he's going to win, but I will not be in the slightest bit upset if she does. All right. I think Triton can win as long as he doesn't break. If I'm him, I'm crossing that line and not even I'm not going to go too fast. Yeah. Triton moves on. But hey, Chelsea Van Cleve making it to round 2. I am not upset at all about that. Round 2 in LCQ, that's more than most drivers can say. All right, no one cares. All right. No, I don't want to sleep time. All right. I'm shocked at how well this is avoided copyright. All right. Now we have Brandon versus Mike. I think Mike's going to win, but I hope Brandon. I hope either of them win. I hope Brandon wins. Every time I've met both of them, they've been awesome. Yeah, I'm predicting Mike, but I'm hoping Brandon. Oh yeah, they haven't raced each other ever. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. Go Brandon. Mike, I'm predicting Mike. I predicted every race correctly so far, which kind of worries me. Cuz yeah. I'm hoping I don't predict a race that I don't want to happen. All right, Mike with the lead coming into the first part. All right, Brandon going into the first turn. Both drivers with very good first turns, actually. All right, going into the final turn. This is where it's going to be won. Mike goes a little wide. Brandon goes tight. And Mike wins. Pretty good race. That was the second best race of the night. The only race that was better was the one where we didn't know. But yeah. So that means we will see Mike Christensen versus Triton Robbins next round in the semifinals. But we will see Brandon again later tonight in the Skills Championship. And, you know, a lot of people are saying that they think he's going to win it. So, I mean, if you're going to go out finishing 4th, getting into round 2, that's not bad at all. All right, next race we have Montana versus Alex. Alex is going to win. Alex is who I want to win, and Alex is who I'm predicting to win. You're one of them. I don't remember what I said. Can you please remind me what you said I'm one of them is in reference to? All right, Alex. So Alex won more races this year than he lost, which is actually impressive. All right, Alex. Alex, let's go. All right, awesome. Oh, all right, Brandon Tolochka's pick for 2-wheel. Thank you so much for telling me. You know what? He's my wild card prediction, but I think John Zimmer Jr. is going to get it. Nice first turn for Montana. I will say he did spin out a little, so his rear tire kind of turned and didn't really send him forward. Alex, I want to see in round 2. Alex, we need. All right. Ooh, Alex won. Alex won. All right, Montana, though, again, same that I said for Chelsea, making it to round 2. That's no small accomplishment. Congrats to him. All right. I predicted every race correctly so far. I just got to get through 4 more and get them right. CP3 versus... I think CP3 is going to win. All right. I think CP3 is going to move on to next round versus Alex. I hope Tim, though. Because I want to see the Stars and Stripes for at least one more race. I want to see a Throttle Monster v Throttle Monster next round. I will say, though, if we get to see Tim Hall Jr. For the next competition, I'll be happy. Oh, y'all. All right. And we go green? Question mark? No? Nah, there we go. All right. I think Chucky's gonna win, but go. Chucky messes up! Chucky went too big on the first one. Tim. Tim, you can do this. Oh! Chucky's over! Tim's moving on! Tim's moving on as long as he can finish this race calmly. Alright, looks like we're gonna see Tim versus Alex next round. Two of the Arena Series West boys. CP3 rolls over. Tim's just gotta finish this race cleanly. Alright, first race that I didn't predict correctly, but you know what? It was the driver who I wanted to win. Also, CP3, you know, he got a good save out of it. He got a cool save out of it, so you know what? It's not all lost. Alright, so Mike Christensen versus Triton Robbins. The fact that Triton Robbins, Mike Christensen, Tim Hall Jr. or Alex Barden will make it in is actually an insane feat. Of those, Mike deserves it the most. Alright. I think we're going to see Mike Christensen and Alex Barden in the final round. I will say every Team Throttle Monster driver has made it. Every Team Throttle Monster driver that was in this bracket has made it to the semifinals. Your alternate pick was Triton Robbins? Well, I only guessed this. I will say, I guessed the LCQ qualifying correctly. I guessed that Triton would win fastest LCQ qualifier. So you know what? I'll take that. I at least predicted something correctly this World Finals. First time since 2024 where I predicted both high jump and LCQ. And then nothing else. Alright, Mike Christensen. I want him to get the dub. Oh, I want to see a Mike C World Finals debut. Guaranteed to get a Throttle Monster driver in the final, at least. Alright, Mike C. My prediction and my hope. I will say Triton is locked in on this track. I mean, Chelsea... Alright, small little mess up from Triton. Very small, but it couldn't cost you. In this competition, the slightest thing can cost you. Alright, Triton is still leading, though. Mike Christensen going... Mike Christensen has a better turn! Much tighter than Triton's. But Triton going faster down the straightaway. Alright, final turn! Mike Christensen! Oh, Triton's gonna win it! And Triton is moving on to the racing finals. Alright, Crazy Train will be in the Monster Jam World Finals, Racing Finals. Or Monster Jam Last Chance Qualifier Racing Finals. Alright. I think Alex is going to win the next race, and I hope that he wins the next race. I want to see either Alex or Tim win. Whoever wins the next race, I hope wins. 34.772 is slower than Alex's qualifying time. Alex got a 34.694. All right. Alex Barden versus Tim Hall Jr. Alex Barden going to represent for, I don't know who, but he will hopefully get him.
fourth in the final round against Crazy Train. It's Alex Barton in the left lane here, the blue lane, with lane choice going up against Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic.
All right, Alex. I forgot what Triton's. Oh, Triton's time was 7.72 or 0.772. All right. Alex, Tim, or Triton being in the World Finals is a shock to me. Alex. Need. Oh gosh, y'all, my heart is pumping right now. Whoever wins, I hope that they get lane. Whoever wins this race, I hope wins. I already said that. All right, Alex is gonna. All right, starting off the line. We're gonna see who gets off the first turn. Alex might get the. Both of them actually got probably the best first jump of any driver. Alex takes the first turn a little bit better than Tim going into this first turn. Both of them take it about equally coming across the line. Tim breaks a little bit, but not by a lot. So Alex still holds the lead just by a little bit though. All right, both drivers going very well. Tim messes up in the turn. Alex, if he can take this final turn clean, he just has to gun it across the line, and then he should be able. Alex Barton is in the last chance qualifier racing finals. All right, I said before the LCQ lineup was announced, Alex Barton was my pick to win it. All right. Alex Barton, if he gets this win, y'all have no idea how happy I will be. I met him in 2024. He was one of the nicest guys in the sport. Last year, he got injured. He wasn't able to compete. It would be such a comeback story if Alex Barton is able to make it to the World Finals main field. All right, everyone. Final round predictions. Ryan, do you think Triton or Alex will win? I am standing up right now. I am pumped. Oh, Triton has lane choice. All right. All right, I'm standing up. All right, you think Crazy Train, I think Earthshaker. I predicted 2 races wrong. I predicted Crazy Train versus Vendetta, and then oh my gosh, and CP3 versus Tim Hall Jr. All right, final round of the LCQ. Alex Barton, I need this. All right. Oh my gosh. The 3 people watching this have no idea how intensely, I don't know, I am in this. All right, Alex, I don't care about this. I need to see Alex Barton in the World Finals. I am so pumped up. LCQ is always one of my favorite competitions. All right. One of these drivers will be making their Monster Jam World Finals main field debut. Will it be Triton Robbins in Crazy Train or Alex Barton in Earthshaker? Your heart's pounding. You're cheering for Triton. I'm cheering for Alex. Alex Barton, let's go. We got this, Alex. All right, Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. From the blue lane. The lane has been better historically throughout the night. But last race showed Tim Hall Jr., he did very well. He messed up in the turn, but that wasn't a track fault. That was a Tim fault. I don't mean that to be rude. Because, you know, Tim and Mike, both of them made it to the semifinals. You got to be an incredible driver to do that. And they advanced from round 1. They didn't even get automatic buys. Now, Alex Barton versus Triton Robbins. Alex Barton. I'm going Alex. I think I'm too confident Alex is going to win. But I want this to happen. Oh, God. All right, Alex Barton versus Triton Robbins. Off the first turn. Both of them perfectly going down. Downsiding off the first turn. Alex gets the first turn slightly better than Triton. But Triton is able to zoom up and catch up to him. All right, going around the first turn. Triton with the slightest lead. Well, not the slightest, but just a very slight lead. Second turn, Alex takes it better. Alex has the lead on Triton Robbins. Going down the straightaway, Triton looks to take the lead back. And going into the final turn, Alex Barton versus Triton Robbins. Triton Robbins is your 2026 last chance qualifier, making his Monster Jam World Finals debut. Triton Robbins has just won the last chance qualifier. I was gunning for Alex, but you know what, Triton, he earned that. That final turn, both of them took it tight, but Triton took it tight. Triton took it tighter. Congrats to Triton. All right, 34.444 for Alex and 34.234, both of which are some of the fastest times of the show. But sadly, you know, Triton just barely gets the win. Crazy Train making its Monster Jam World Finals debut along with Triton. Next year, though, Alex is going to get it. I mark my words.
Don't forget something new. Trey Ramos will get a chance to qualify into the main field tonight for the first time. The LCQ winner gets to qualify.
Winning the last chance qualifier is a huge victory.
All right, well, that also means Triton is basically guaranteed a spot at next year's World Finals. So congrats to him for that.
This moment is awesome. I've never had an interview yet where I have no words to tell you fans other than you fans are awesome. I appreciate every one of you guys.
I was hoping for Alex, but you know what? I'm happy.
I drove that whole 3 races with no self-center on that truck. I worked that thing manually the whole time. I was having issues. I was a little disappointed at first, but you know what? I've been driving that truck a long time. I can deal without a rear steer. I really want to thank my family, my mom, dad, my wife, Marion, all my sponsors, every crew guy I have. Everybody puts a lot of time into these trucks to make sure we go up and down the road and we can perform 110% for you crazy fans.
Let's give it up for your last chance qualifier, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
All right, congrats to him.
Listen, I said it, but I gotta say it again. What a way to kick off this event. Unbelievable.
As lane choice for Trey Robbins, the fastest qualifier. He picked the left lane, had the best time in the second round.
All right. Disappointed Alex didn't win, but you know what? We still get to see a main field debut. Triton gets another shot at the backflip ramp Friday night. True. Also gets one in Foxborough. I think that's where they're competing. And that should be Montana's first backflip. All right. Fastest 2 times were from the final round. All right. All of them were from Triton and Alex. Redemption for Syracuse last fall. Let's be honest, Triton's not going to throw down the best freestyle. But you know what? Racing. If Triton gets a championship, it'll be in racing. I'm still pumped down. I'm having to calm down because that was genuinely, that was one of the most exciting LCQs ever. That final round, you know, every single driver was amazing. But yeah. Well, Ryan, and if there's anyone else in chat who I'm just not able to see, tell me what you thought about that. All right, all I'm seeing in chat is Ryan. If someone else is here, someone tell me, but that's all I see.
let's talk about the scoring. It's the weighted system again. So our expert judging panel of Todd Ledoux, Tom Benson, Dennis Anderson will account for 75% of the athlete's score. The fans here in attendance at Rice Eccles Stadium will be able to score at judgeszone.com.
I think we can all agree next year Alex is going to win. I just needed to calm down for a second. I'm calm. And we're chill. All right, we got this. Whew. All right. All right, I want to get into the next competition. All right, doing the mini jam race. Whew. I'm still calming down from that. That was one of the. Oh my lord. Oh, she is so southern. She's like someone who'd live near me. Hello, Dom. Dom, how we feel about Chelsea making it to round 2? All right. Y'all have no idea how extremely excited I was. Oh my lord. I'm calm now. I just want to get into skills. I want to see. I think Tony's going first. I think we only get one round of skills, I will say. Which is weird. All right.
Monster Jam is a family sport, of course. Triton Robbins goes ahead, grabs that LCQ, and I've got his parents here with me. I've got Kim and I've got Bob, and you know, Kim, you are a proud mama right now. I haven't seen that smile leave your face. Talk to us about what this moment means for you.
Oh, Crazy Train's still on the track for some reason. Logan and Bash, Logan, oh my lord, Logan Ashline, she was gonna win the ambassador. She was the only driver who I think actually, like, she got so much money. But yeah. Triton, I will say, I have a Team Crazy sign on my wall, signed by Triton. I will have 2 different Crazy Train diecasts. One was the pickup, one is the one from their website, signed by Triton. So happy. But yeah, I need to calm down right now. All right. So proud of Logan as well. That was awesome. Winner is Triton. Didn't know that. Rogelio. If that is wrong, please tell me the proper pronunciation. Cause yeah. Winner is Triton for skills. Now I don't think that's right. But Triton, congratulations to him. What? Oh, they're just going through the lineup. I thought that Triton. But yeah. My skills pick, also John Zimmer Jr. You know, I wish Alex won LCQ, but you know what? Triton. As I said, I have a signed thing from him, one of the nicer drivers out there. So pumped that he's able to do it. It's wrong, but okay. What's wrong? Roger. Please tell me the proper pronunciation. Unless you don't want to. If you don't want to, then and you just want to watch this, that's perfectly fine as well. All right.
Now, Monster Jam fans, before we can officially get this started, I want each and every one of us to have a bit of a dramatic moment.
All right, wait, question for everyone in chat. Does anyone know if it's 2 rounds or if it's just 1? Because I've seen somewhere saying that it was 1, but I thought it was 2. All right, let's get right into it. I have a Google Doc for my skills. Scores. That's what it is. Y'all have no clue how not locked in I am. Oh my lord, the adrenaline is pumping. What was that, Tony? All right, time for skills. All right, Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, Stars and Stripes going out first. Excited to see what he can do. This body looks absolutely gorgeous. All right, I do. Tony has actually had the best. I forget that y'all can't hear Tony and that, or that not. I forget that y'all can't hear them and I can. Retry. Oh, he's gonna walk it into there. He's gonna walk it into there and do a moonwalk.
He's going to get a second attempt at that same maneuver. It has to be the same maneuver. No score on that.
All right. Why it says scan to score, but he's getting to go again. All right. So I do believe that they just get 1 attempt, but it is the 2 attempts roll. I think he's gonna walk it. He's about to do an Armando. The question is how good. Oh! No, alright, he jammed his throttle. What he should have done was jammed it, stopped it, and then jammed it. Then he could have gotten a cool save. You know what, though? We'll give that a 5.828. 5.828. I get, yeah, 5.828. It's World Finals. You gotta be harsh. You know what, actually? You know what I'm gonna do for this? Score to beat. Alright, I only use this during Beam and G Screams. Score to beat 5.828. 5.828. That is your score to beat for Hooman scoring. Hooman scoring up first. Score to beat 5. All right, 5.912 for Dom. 6.338. All right, 6.338. Not a bad score, actually. All right. Wait, I remember this kid. All right, I need to check the lineup again for skill. Let me go back. It's somewhere in this Discord server. I gotta find it. I just gotta scroll back a little bit. Actually, no, I haven't just scroll back as far as I thought. I mean, still haven't found it yet, so I'm holding my breath. All I know. Oh, all right, here's. Oh no, that's high jump order. We're gonna save that picture though. Save image. Did it save? All right, I got high jump order and I got two wheel skills. Next up we have MJ Solario. MJ Solario. Let's see what he can do. MJ Solario should have won it last year. Hot take. Ryan is going up next, actually. Ryan was supposed to go third. All right, well, I guess Ryan's going next. All right, score to beat 6.338. But from me, 5.828. I think we're gonna see a sidewall, but this track was not made for sidewalls. This track was made for moonwalks, and that's kind of it. Oh, might see a. I could. This is. If someone was gonna do a butt kicker, Ryan's at the right jump to do it. All right, but he is not. He's going for a moonwalk or a bicycle for sure, or sidewall, I suppose. All right. Oh, on the lid. That was not that good. We're gonna give that a 4 point. 4.002, actually. Your score to beat still 5.828. Tony's going to be taking the lead, or keeping the lead. 4.003. That's my score, though. Yeah, so what he was trying to do is he was going to spin it on the top, and then he was going to get it off the other side. That was what his plan was. I can already tell because I love doing that in BeamNG. The problem is his fiberglass, actually, I think, hindered him the most. I think if he was driving a different truck, it would have worked. 5.433. 5.433. All right, that'll... Yeah, second place. I forget that y'all can't hear her, and I'm trying to not talk over her. All right, next up, we're going to have MJ Solario, I think. Oh, Tristan's up next. What happened to MJ? All right. MJ Solario seems to have been pushed back. If not, Fernando Martinez is the first. He's the first driver to fill in for him. Oh yeah, because MJ broke an LCQ, so Fernando Martinez might get a shot at the two-wheel skills championship. Last year MJ was an alternate. This year MJ might need an alternate. Oh, I know what he's going for. He's going to hop up, do a... Oh, no, he might just be doing that. He's trying to do what Tyler... He's doing what Tyler did at the 2024 World Finals that everyone was like, what is he doing? Yeah. All right. Turning this truck around, Tristan England. He's going to try and walk it into the 8-pack, I do believe. Yeah, didn't really get it the best. Ooh! If he walks it any further, he's going to... All right, Tristan can't do the move he was going to try and do. Ah, no. My score is a 5.611. Tony's 5.828, still going to keep the lead for me. Not one driver has left the track without needing to be flipped over so far. But I will say, the recovery team for Ryan, they flipped him over in so quick. They're right in the tunnel. Like, we saw them when Tony was coming out. Yeah, the moment I saw him going into that berm, I knew he was done. Yeah. $6.141. All right.
Second place in this phase of the competition once again. 6.141. Good enough for currently second place. Currently on the top of the leaderboard, you have Tony Oates, JP Digatron, Stars, and Stripes.
All right, Tony Oaks, first ever World Finals. He's guaranteed to beat Tristan England, a world champion. All right, Armando's going up and get next. But Tony Oaks has beat a world two-wheel skills champion. That is awesome. I can't be rude about kids. Oh my lord. Joe Dennis, the GOAT. Entertainer of the year. I was able to see all the awards winners, or at least almost all of them. All right, Armando Castro coming up next. All right, let's see what Armando can do. The current leader is Tony Oaks with a 6.338. My score for Tony Oaks was a 5.828 though. All right, these drivers are trying to line it up and get and hit the 8-pack after hitting this jump. I don't think that'll be an easy feat to do. It's the 8-pack is a bit too far to the side. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to get it perfectly. Oh, never mind, Armando. Ooh, no, Armando lined it up too far to the side. All right. I think Brandon might actually have a good shot at winning this. It looks like we're having a similar World Finals to last year. All right, first driver to win or to not fall over. And for that, I will give him the lead with a 6.006. All right, next up. Oh, Tim Hall Jr. up next. All right, but my score, 6.006. That is my score. Let's see what the actual score is.
The score for El Toro Loco is
6.243. That'll put him below Tony Oaks. Tony Oaks has beat 2 of the 3 former skills champions in this lineup. All right, MJ Solario makes it back. Let's go. MJ Solario not gonna need not gonna need Fernando. All right, MJ didn't have good luck in the LCQ. Let's see what'll happen here in the skills championship. All right. All right, gonna go for this ramp. Tony did kind of destroy it. I don't know what MJ is going for, because this kind of just seems like a regular moonwalk that he'll go for. You know what? That could get it. Oh, he just tossed the steering wheel out. All right, a pretty good move, but I'll give that a 6.007. That is 0.1 better than Armando's. Honestly, not upset with Tony still leading, though. The only reason I gave Armando the lead was that he didn't fall over, but Tony definitely had the more exciting move. I will agree with that. I'm not going to say that Tony doesn't deserve it. I'm just saying if you don't fall over in this competition, that's a huge plus. Because Tony, he did what he was following through. It just didn't work how he wanted it to. That's all that happened.
No steering wheel, no problems for MJ Solorio.
Also, no steering wheel adds a little bit, but really the no steering wheel is why he beats Armando by barely. 7.122 for Sparkle Smash Dom. Let's see who... Will MJ take the lead or will Tony stay in the lead? Your new leader, MJ Solorio. Alright. Next up, we have Tim Hall Jr. in Jurassic Attack Stars and Stripes. Alright, we've been through half the lineup so far. So halfway through, MJ Solorio sits at first, Tony Oak sits at second, Armando sits at third, Tristan sits at fourth, and in last place, Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger. Alright, Tim Hall Jr. last year was an alternate, but this year he is in the main field, for skills at least. Excited to see what he can do here. Timmy two-wheel. Exactly, Dom. Alright. Tim, if I could pick the winner, Tim, I want to see Tim win. I want to see Tim win or Brandon win. Either way, I'd be happy. But you know what? Yeah, Tim, I feel like MJ should have gone for this side. Tony kind of destroyed it when he was trying his move out. So, if I were... That's what I would have done if I were MJ. I think that Tim and MJ were just going for nice combos. I don't think they were going for like an Armando Castro moonwalk. Did he just toss the steering wheel out? He didn't even start the move. What is this man on? Oh my lord. Walking it all the way to the middle ramp. I wonder if he's going to try and combo off it or if he's going to try and drive over it. Oh my lord. Tim's going to take the lead as long as he doesn't fall over. Save it! Let's go! No! 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 Alright, that still takes the lead in my eyes. Alright, that takes the lead. That has to. I don't care that that flipped over. 6.882. Yo, if he saved it, y'all have no idea how happy. Y'all heard me. I was going yes, yes, yes. Then his left. Oh, no, the problem was that he tried to reverse it. He tried to get a second moonwalk out of it. I respect the craft, you know. But if he had just gassed out of it, he would have won. He probably would have won the entire Skills Championship. 6.760 is the score to beat. This is the first time that I think I will score it higher than the fans. I scored it at 6.882. Alright, will Timmy Two-Wheel take the lead? 7.521 from Sparkle Smash Dom. And 7.761. The first score in the sevens. And it is Tim Hall Jr.'s in Jurassic Attack. Next up, we have Brandon Talochka. Alright. Going up so far, Tim Hall Jr., I would agree, deserves it. I think he would have won. He definitely, if he had just gone for it, the problem was what he tried to do, he tried to get it back into a moonwalk, and I noticed that just because you could see his braking. Really cool, and it would have worked out perfectly. The problem was he didn't have a steering wheel, which I do feel like would have helped him severely because he couldn't really steer the truck once it fell sideways. But congrats to Timmy Two-Wheel. Let me check what the winning skill score for last year's championship was. Alright. Monster Jam World Finals 24. The score. Let's see. 7.864. 7.864 was the winning score for last year's World Championship, which means Tim Hall Jr. would have placed second had he not been an alternate. Well, at least if he did the same thing and got the same score. The answer is D. I agree, Aiden. Aiden, how you feeling so far about the World Finals? How you feel about LCQ and how you feel about skills? You haven't been in chat much, but I'm curious to see what you think about it. Brandon, with how this competition has gone, Brandon can easily get the win. All right. Brandon Tolochka competed in the LCQ, qualified fourth, but got knocked out in round 2 by Mike Christensen. Overall, very good job for him, though. But yeah, now he's in the Skills Championship, and excited to see what he's going to do. Looks like he's going to be the first driver to utilize this ramp. This ramp will also be utilized for high jump. But excited to see what Brandon can do off of it. It's going very turtly, and Turtle Friend could win skills. Aiden, I could not agree more. This is a very turtly show. I want to see a Packers peak. Slap moonwalk. All right. He gets 45 seconds, and I think getting 45 seconds, Brandon Tolochka is going to be the one who's going to take the absolute... Oh! What? One tire! What? What? Oh! Oh, I did see that, Aiden. That actually looked really cool. And you know what? My score that I'm going to have to give that is a 7.188. I think that was better than Tim Hall Jr. That is the best run that we've seen so far. 7.188. Let's see what the actual score is. I'm being very harsh on all these drivers. All right, now let's see the actual score. Score to beat 7.761 from Tim Hall Jr. All right, let's see what the score for Brandon Tolochka actually was, though. 8.313. That would have won last year's World Championship, and that will take the lead in this year's, with only 3 drivers to remain. All right, top 3 currently. Brandon Tolochka in first place, second place, Tim Hall Jr., and third place, MJ Solario. Coincidentally, they have gone out in that order. Every run has gotten up and up and up. 8.313, highest score in the Skills Challenge since 2024, actually, though. This one-wheel moment, that is what got him it. Deserved. Next up, we have Weston Anderson. You know what? As long as one driver of the final 3 gets below an 8.313, Brandon gets podium, which is awesome. Oh my gosh, they really did. This is more accurate to the old school Gravedigger than last year's was. This looks even better, actually. All right. Brandon Tolochka, currently your leader. He was my backup to win this competition. Not my first choice, but he was my wild card prediction. And you know what? I said if the World Finals doesn't have a driver who does something like Armando or Tom did, it will be Brandon. And I stand by that completely. Could also be Weston. Oh, that's not gonna be Brandon gets podium, y'all. I think there's only one round, I do believe. We're gonna check. That was lower than MJ and Armando. We'll give that a 6 flat. That is my score for Weston. Alright, Turtle and Spinosaur, or Spino, best friends. You know what? That's actually pretty peak, Aiden. Turtle and Spino would be awesome friends. Alright, current score to beat Brandon Lochka, and my score with a 7.188, but of course I'm being very harsh because it's the World Finals. Let's see, 6.772, that'll put him in 3rd place. Just below Tim Hall Jr. and Brandon Tolochka. Brandon Tolochka, in his first year on the Skills Championship, is guaranteed a podium. Alright, next up though, Tyler Menninga. And then finally, John Zimmer Jr. Alright. If Brandon Tolochka wins, that would actually be such a feel-good story. You know, I'd feel so happy for him. Because he got so many slaps. He got it on one wheel at one point. It'd be awesome. Excited to see what he's going for. Tyler, I have a feeling, is going to go for something different. I think he's going to go for a reverse popper and then try and combo it into something. Oh, no, he's going to try and get a popper off of this, and it's not going to work. He's going to... Oh, no, he's going to go for a... My first guess was right. Oh, my lord, he's reverse moonwalking it like it's a regular moonwalk. That... Y'all, every time I try reverse poppers in BeamNG, y'all have no clue how difficult they are. They are so annoying. I hate them. I hate... Reverse poppers are the bane of my existence. I did one once well, and I hate them. Alright, slap wheelie. Also excited to see Jim's scheme. I promise he'll definitely do his scheme. There's no way Jim won't. What happened? I don't think Tyler shifted in time. Alright, well, Tyler's done. 6.529, that is my score. Brandon Tolochka is gonna likely win unless John Zimmer Jr. wins. And John Zimmer Jr. was my prediction. Regardless, we're getting an indie world champion. Taxi Avenger, that's what I've heard as well, Aiden. That is an awesome move, though, for Tyler. No one should underestimate how crazy it is. Reverse poppers are difficult. They are one of the most difficult moves to do. And he just did it flawlessly. That's the best reverse popper of all time. Alright, score to be 8.313 from Brandon Tolochka in Zombie. What will Tyler get? 8.073. That will put him in 2nd place. I personally think Tim Hall Jr. did better. But you know what? Brandon Tolochka is guaranteed 2nd place. Alright, everyone. We have one driver remaining. Comment below. Do you think that your winner will be Brandon Tolochka in Zombie, or will it be John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity? Did I say Brandon Tolochka in Terminal Velocity? If I did, I meant Zombie.
Salt Lake City, please welcome my son, John Zimmer Jr. at Terminal Velocity.
This sick purple paint coming out. I think he's running it. Last year he ran... Oh, I was asking for purple paint. I genuinely was like, if he gets a world... If/when he does a World Final scheme, I want regular Terminal Velocity, but purple paint. That was my hope from day one. And he did it. I couldn't be happier. Alright. I got to see John Zimmer Jr. when he got 2nd place. 2nd place in Nashville. Alright, though. Final driver up. John Zimmer Jr. is going to be lining up with the backflip ramp. He is going to be going for a Tom Mentz. Either John Zimmer Jr. or Brandon Tolochka will win. Regardless, we will see an Indy win this championship. Alright. Lining it up with the ramps. Alright. All right, my prediction to win. Will I get my first prediction, not counting Triton Robbins, to win the LCQ qualifying since 2024? Ooh, not exactly lined up. All right, he's lined up. If he can get this perfectly. There's Bailey Circuit in the background doing a moonwalk. But if he can get this perfectly. Oh, all right, he has 45 seconds and he is going to utilize all of them. Oh, I am so, y'all, the pressure. I think he's, no. He doesn't get it. I think Brandon Tolochko is going to be your world final skills champion. That was an awesome move, though. 7.005 for me. That would put him in second place. All right, though. Will Brandon Tolochko be your world final skills champion? He was my wild card prediction. A lot of people predicted Brandon to win, and I specifically said, if no driver does it, it'll be Brandon. John Zimmer almost got it. He broke the truck, though. All right. My score, 7.005. That will put him in second place. Brandon Tolochko, your current leader with an 8.313. Highest score since 2024. What will John Zimmer Jr. score be? All right. We're going to have to wait a little bit, but I am so pumped up. Who will be your world final skills champion? It is Brandon Tolochko, your world finals skills champion. Brandon Tolochko gets the world final skills champion. He walked it. He slapped it. He walked it on one wheel. Brandon Tolochko gets a world finals championship. Congratulations to him. Completely deserved. Get loud for Brandon Tolochko. Let's check out who was on the podium, actually, real quick. Podium was first place, Brandon, second place, Tyler, third place, Zimmer Jr. All right, awesome job from everyone. I need to fill up my water bottle when it gets to halftime. All right, everyone is so pumped for Brandon, including me. I love how this camera is just following Brandon. We don't even know what's going on. Bari, Tim Hall. Everyone is so happy with him. Oh, Joe Dennis is coming up. Team Zombie is coming up. Bari Musauer's son is coming up. Joe Dennis. All right. Oh, everyone is so happy for him, including me. Zombie gets a world championship. Oh, Brandon's looking at his own move. Oh, Colvinard, I believe. Oh, no, that might be... I don't know who that was. Might have just been a random guy who's chill with him. Oh, my gosh. So happy for Brandon. He actually made a mistake, I will say. He tried to get that slap in. I do believe that the water was a bit wet there. It was a bit moist. Which kind of put him down a little. But you know what? Somehow, he still makes it. All right, top three. You know what, though? All of these drivers, every single one of these 10 drivers, they did something cool. Shout out specifically from me to Brandon, Tyler, John Jr., and Tim Hall Jr. All of them absolutely fantastic. All 10 of them. So happy with all of this. This is better than last year's skills championship for sure. Might not have seen any crazy move like we did in the 2024 and 2022 championships. But you know what? Everyone went out there, they did their best move. And you know what? Brandon took home the win. Alright. Kylie Kent right there. Bryce Talochka right there. I have my zombie driver shirt on, I just realized.
Yeah, and it was such a beautiful trajectory because, he was the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year, and he's been riding that wave ever since and has proven himself a really, really strong competitor. Listen, we had a stacked up lineup right now, and the fact that Brandon Solechka is walking away a winner, he needs to pat himself on the back. I know this is a family effort. I know the whole Solechka family plays a huge part in this. They are there supporting him every single weekend alongside his sister, Michaela Solechka. And again, I cannot stress enough how special this moment is.
Y'all, this is so happy. This makes me very happy. Alright, 2 people are watching. This is awesome. About to do the podium, I think. John Zimmer Jr., since he was on the track, they're having to get his truck moved. And him.
Well, of course, congratulations to your team and your family and Brandon Solechka. We're going to catch up with him in just a little bit. We'll also see our podium winners. Solechka fans, make some noise one more time.
Alright. Don't know what we're doing now. I think we gotta wait for John Zimmer Jr. to get up here to do the podium ceremony. But yeah. John Zimmer Jr., second year in a row, he tried that exact move. Got him in 3rd place both. No, last year he didn't get 3rd place. This year he got 3rd place, though. Yes, excited for qualifying. Excited to see how Triton Robbins does, actually. First ever World Finals. But yeah. Brandon Solechka didn't even get a main field invite, and he walks out with a World Championship. I think that is the first time that has happened. Where a driver did not get into the main field, but they get a World Championship. Let me think back. I think that's right. I think Brandon Solechka is the first driver to not get into the main field and get a World Championship. Oh my lord, y'all. I am so happy right now. I'm also very tired because, oh my lord, the energy crash from that. Y'all, you get to see so much stuff. Your adrenaline's pumping, and then the moment the trucks stop, everything crashes. It's gonna be my longest stream ever. Oh, we got the drivers up. Terminal velocity, John Zimmer Jr. Congrats to him. Awesome run. And you can never get mad about a 3rd place finish. Alright, congrats to Tyler as well. Like I said, reverse poppers are so difficult, and he pulled it off perfectly. Best one ever.
Your gold medalist and the winner of the 2 Wheel Skills Championship, Brandon Solechka.
Let's go, Brandon! He was my wild card prediction. I don't know if that means I can say I predicted skills correctly, but you know what? I'm not upset at all. Walking out of Salt Lake City with a world championship. Congrats to Brandon, congrats to Tyler, and congrats to John Zimmer Jr. All of them walking out of here with some hardware. You know what? This is awesome, though. All right. I'm curious to see what I want to. I'm gonna listen to Brandon. Oh, Brandon looks like he's about to cry. I don't mean that in a rude way. Hey. All right, y'all can't hear that unless y'all are watching live as well. All right, halftime. Brandon Tolochka deserving that championship for sure. All right, I shall be right back. I'm going to go fill up my water bottle. All right, I'm back. We're gonna remove my halftime comment because I'm back. All right, everyone. Hello to the no people watching this. I don't believe. All right. 3 people watching. We've got 1 more to watch this. All right. All right. I am so pumped up right now. All right. We don't care about Blippi. Oh, my Lord. All right. Oh, he was doing donuts. I actually didn't know that. Alright, getting into, I don't know what this is. Oh, Monster Jam, whatever that game is. Alright, we have 4 people watching, actually. Alright, no one is watching. The moment I said 4 people are watching, we immediately got down to 1. That is really funny. No one's watching. That's annoying. But you know what? I said I'd stream this, and yeah, we've had people here until a lot of the way through. Alright, we got 1 person joining. Hello, whoever joined us. To the 1 person in chat, how we feel? How we feeling? Oh my lord. Alright, this is just like regular stadium halftime. I do think we are going to get back into the action soon. Alright. This is Colt Stevens. Oh my lord. Alright. Oh, 3 watching. We got someone else here. Oh, they're completely repainting the track. They're repainting and repaving it.
This is the place. This Losi truck is absolutely awesome. It works exactly like the real thing. I'll actually go out there and try something with this Losi before I do it in the real truck. So if you're wanting to get in the market,
alright.
You young kids want to get started in Monster Jam, this is the perfect platform right here. You can get them in a son of a digger, a grave digger, they have a zombie.
Everyone in chat, how we feeling? Let me see if we got anyone in chat currently. I don't think we do. Well, it says that there are 3 people. And apparently Coleman was here at one point. Bunch of my friend group people. RDN was here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I feel so bad. Sparkle Smash Dom, Ryan. And then Aiden is our top fan of the day. Alright. Well, today... Alright, dropped down to 1 the moment I started talking about everyone here. But anyways... we're watching halftime right now. Alright. Whew. Alright, High Jump Championship. I have the order. Who did I predict? Oh, Cynthia. Oh, y'all. I predicted Cynthia, and that was not a good prediction, it looks like, because she is going out first. I think it's a bit too late to change, but if I could change, I don't want to give it to Ryan, so I'm not gonna. Maybe Zach. Maybe Zach. That's what I'm guessing. Alright. Well, on my channel, I'm trying to keep halftime fun. For the 1 person watching this, whoever you are, 1 person watching this, shout out to you. Because I can't see who's watching. I can only see people chat. A bit annoying, but you know what? Thank you for watching. Even if you're not chatting, you know. Still helps me out. You know, more people who watch, more people who see this. And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But yeah. Currently, about to get into qualifying. Do not remember the qualifying order. I will quickly ask in Discord if anyone has, yeah. All right. Asked in Discord if anyone saw. All right. One person watching. Thank you for watching. Oh, O'Reilly. I probably can't sing that because of or not autocorrect. Thing. All right. I don't care about any of this. All right. Can we get how much longer till qualifying? All right. I'll go through. God, it's gonna be a nightmare to look through it. Gotta have to look through Pit Party to see who's going when. Oh wait, it's actually not gonna be as difficult to find as I expected. Oh yeah, this is actually not gonna be that. All right. Ugh. The Friday group qualifying. Have that currently. We're gonna have to find Saturday group qualifying in 1 second. All right, got it. All right, 5 people watching. Thank you all so very much. I'm gonna see. We're just gonna see, I guess, who is watching. Maybe. If you're watching and you're able to send a chat, I want to know who to thank. Because this stream has had some good attendance, some not as good as most of my streams, but pretty good. But if you're watching, come on, chat. If you're able to, or if you want to. If you don't want to, that's of course okay. I just want to know who to thank. Because yeah, I'm very grateful for all of y'all watching. Ooh. All right. I will say St. Jude, one of my favorite things. Wait. All right, we're getting qualifying prediction. My prediction to win qualifying is Cody Saucier in Dragon. JCB Mainfield qualifying host predictions, though. Let's see. All right, Ryan Keaton.
I'm going in another direction, Keaton. I'm going to go with one of the fastest in the sport, the only driver to have crossed that 33-second threshold, and that's Camden Murphy, our driver of Classroom Crusher.
And of course, Jack Farmer, who have you got your eyes on?
I'm looking at 2 horns, 4 wheels, but 1 man, and that is Armando Castro.
All right, Armando Castro, pick for Jack.
And they are going to be down to the floor the entire time. I'm going Armando Castro, El Toro Loco.
Well, Jabari, we got to know who is your pick.
Oh, new year, new me. I've said this all year long, and I don't know. I just have a hard time deciding. How about
Bari Musauer? I knew that Jabari was gonna pick Zombie.
Who is your pick?
give me Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher.
All right. We're gonna see if anyone agrees with me and says Cody Saucier. Cody Saucier was the 3rd fastest in practice.
Jabari with Bari every time, man.
No surprise there at all. Mr. Consistency and Mr. Consistency host.
I love that. I love that. All right, now it is time to kick it back to our amazing live event team for the Lucas Oil High Jump Prediction.
All right.
Again, Eliza
My high jump prediction. What is that?
She can do it again, and she's got some fans out here already honking that trucker horn for her. I'm gonna go with Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer. Taylor, what's your pick out there?
I think I'm going to take a page out of Jabari's book. I'm going with Bari Musauer, Zombie Stars and Stripes.
Like father, like son, the legacy continues.
Our-
I'm gonna go ahead. Chris Kohler in May.
Chris Cole.
Well, back in the pits. The body of this truck might look a little wild after the Two Wheel Skills Championship, but I checked with George Laird, the crew chief.
All right.
He said the truck is running perfectly.
Truck is good.
So I think Ryan Anderson
Think is what we're hearing.
is taking home another
Yes.
High Jump World Championship.
I mean, I like Casey's pick. With that news, I gotta go with it as well. To be the man, you gotta beat the man. He's a 3-time high jump champion, and he's reinvented the game in this competition. I'm also going Ryan Anderson.
All right. Oh, I said Cynthia for this. Cynthia for high jump.
I actually think this is the same point that you and Casey have been on the same page.
We've been on the same page for a while. I'm a pit reporter. She's a pit reporter. We came in together. She's smart. I'm smart. It works like that.
You're very aligned. Now, when it comes to me, I'm gonna go with respecting the deck. Bryce Kenny
Respect
behind
the
wheel
deck.
of Texas.
Wreck
The
deck.
has podiumed before,
So funny.
Silver medalist, bronze, but has never taken the World Finals Championship. So that is going to be my pick. We're gonna get to all of that and more, but right now, let's turn it on over to DJ Volsky.
All right.
I gotta tell you,
Oh,
my prediction is also Bari Musauer, Zombie Stars and Stripes. All right, if you're ready.
for which one, Molsky?
Right now, who's ready out there? If you're ready, let me hear some noise. Here we go. I need some noise. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, scream.
Somebody got to do it. What I'm going to dance, but somebody got to do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Somebody scream. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Oh, there he is. There he is.
We do it.
Oh, let me see the dances. Let me see the dance move. Let me see.
All right. Peak song, I will say. This is how we do it. Is an amazing song. Joe Dennis and Bari's son. Is that Bari's wife as well? I'm just seeing Stars and Stripes driver shirts, so I'm assuming. This song is awesome. Joe Dennis showing why he's the entertainer of the year.
All right, one time before we start, sing this with us. If you're ready.
This is how we do it.
To it.
Like nobody does. This is how we do it. All right, everyone, we are getting into Monster World Finals racing qualifying. This is where all 28 drivers in the field will be going out to try and get the fastest racing pass of the night. The fastest 4 drivers, technically the fastest 2 drivers in each of their group will get automatic round 1 buys. And then you'll be seeing the brackets fold out tomorrow and the day after.
It's time for the JCB Racing Championship qualifying. Now, the JCB
All right.
Racing Championship will be split amongst 2 nights. So 14 competitors racing on Friday with 14 competing on Saturday. Now, it is important to note the winner from the Friday race will go ahead and race the Saturday winner for the ultimate win. That's right, a JCB Racing Champion.
Blinds.com helps you achieve your perfect view, hassle-free, while others may claim to have experts.
All right, got a little ad. But excited to see what happens.
All starts right now with qualifying. So Eliza, talk us through a little bit more about what we're going to expect out there on the track. That's all right, Christina. All 14 drivers in the
because the fastest 2 drivers out of these 14 will automatically advance into round 2 in tomorrow night's racing bracket. So Salt Lake City, you gotta make some noise. Are you ready for the JCB Racing qualifying?
All right, getting into the qualifying, we'll have Adam Anderson and Greater Legend versus Bari Musauer in Zombie Stars and Stripes. Each driver, excited to see what they do. They're both pretty good racers, actually. And you know what? I think this is gonna be a cool track.
Rocking those zombie arms and the brand new Zombie Stars and Stripes, celebrating 250 years of the American story. Monster Jam World Finals, focusing on the lights right now. Let's go green!
I will say Bari looks to be staged a little bit too far up. All right, going into the first turn, technically second, but Adam Anderson is currently going to take the lead. All right, and pulling the truck around. Looks like Adam still has a bit of an edge on Bari. I'm just going to be treating these like regular old races, even though they are not. Nice.
Crossing the line first is Great Digger the Legend, Adam Anderson.
All right, nice job.
Take a look at this in a super loop blue to the action replay. Up on top of the berm, Great Digger the Legend with a slight advantage for the better time over Zombie Stars and Stripes. And watch this final corner. Look at the turn from Adam Anderson. That's where he gets across the finish line first and moves into the next round of qualifying faster.
All right.
That's right, Scott. It is important to note that
Congrats to Adam for getting slightly of a better time. All right, 35.219. Let's compare that to some. Let's compare that to his practice time. Oh. Oh, Adam got a 5-second penalty. 34.673 was Adam Anderson's practice time, and Bari's practice time was 35.404. All right, Jim Kohler running this body, but not next year, tomorrow he will be debuting a new taxi design. Excited to see how he does with that. Brianna Mahan last year beat Adam Anderson actually in the Monster Jam World Racing Championship, and the day after she beat the year before she beat Cody Saucier, two of the best drivers in the entire sport. Two freestyle-oriented drivers, but excited to see what they can do. And we're going off. Brianna with a bit of a slow start, but that might be strategic. All right, neither of these drivers, as I said, are really racers. So you know what? They might look like they're getting good times, but to be quite frank, I don't believe they will be. But Brianna Mahan with the lead going into the first jump. Jim not going to really do well. All right, Brianna so far not doing bad, actually, though, in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Turning the truck around, going to go for the final jump. Jim Kohler not really going to do well, go wide. All right, congratulations. Brianna not with a terrible time. All right. I will say Brianna, she should have given a little more gas in that side on the first jump. But other than that, she honestly had a flawless pass. That was perfect. 35.946, 36.550. 36.560, that was slower than Jim's practice time, but Brianna Mahan with almost a 3-second faster qualifying time than she did in practice, so not too shabby, actually. All right, Fernando Martinez versus Tristan England.
Fernando Martinez, 7 JCB Racing wins on the 2026 season, going up against a World Finals Racing champion, Tristan England.
All right, my prediction for who's going to get fast time, Tristan. Tristan got 33.563 in practice. Honestly, amazing. Tristan better off the line. Fernando, though, gonna take the lead so far. Fernando, granted, is in the lane that was better in the LCQ. Tristan, not Fernando. What? Fernando is doing so well right now. What is in the water? Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco Stars and Stripes. Fernando qualifies faster than Tristan England for their first pass. What? Fernando qualified 1, 2, 3. He qualified 7th. He qualified in the top half, but just barely. Or practice. In practice times, he got the 7th fastest time. All right. 34.377 to 34.952. Tristan with a over 1 second, with an over 1 second slower time from his practice time. But Fernando with an over 1 second faster time from his practice time. All right, next up we have Ryan Anderson and Sundigger versus Bryce Kenny and Tech Deck Rec Deck. Both of them did qualify very well. Both of them, or practice. Ryan, oh my lord, he practiced 3rd in the group and 4th for Kenny. Really good overall. Now let's see what can happen here, or what will happen here. All right, looks like we're getting a cinematic shot here, actually. All right, Bryce slightly clips that turning pole, but I suppose that is better because it does mean that he went tighter. Ooh, might get a penalty for Bryce on that one. Very tight, but I wonder if it was too tight. Definitely clipped the chalk a little bit. All right, but Bryce sending it down the racing lane. Driving straight down. Gonna turn it. And going into the final turn, it looks like Ryan will have made up the ground, take back the lead, and get the quote-unquote win against Bryce Kenny. All right, let's see what times they got. I have to say that final turn is where all the races in the LCQ were won. It looks like where all the races here being won. Ryan Anderson with a 34.200. Bryce with a 34.508. Bryce Kenny getting about 100 milliseconds slower of a time. And, or not 100, he got 10 milliseconds slower of a time. And Ryan got faster time by 39, I don't know, thousandths of a second. All right, Brandon Arthur is my prediction to win the racing championship. He is one of the best racers in the sport. Let's see what he can do. All right, Brandon Arthur versus Cody Saucier. Brandon, perfect off the start. Cody also perfect off the start. These are two of the best racers in the field, in my opinion. All right, Cody with a slight lead. Trying to extend it going into the straightaway. Both of them with amazing turns right there. That was absolutely phenomenal. All right, Cody slowing down a bit before Brandon. And Brandon looks like he gets a better second turn. Cody's still going to qualify faster. But Brandon showing these drivers what is up. All right. Awesome job, I will say. Absolutely fabulous. 34.455 to 34.255. Cody Saucier actually had a slightly slower time from practice, and Brandon Arthur with about a 2-second improvement from practice. Colvinard Black Pearl, absolutely gorgeous body. Like, who let him cook? Matt Cody, great to start in the stripes, as said. Ooh. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, they both won the LCQ last year, and now they're qualifying with each other. It's honestly so poetic. All right, let's see what happens. Cole, some actually would argue, did not deserve a main field appearance. I would agree with that camp. I think Mike Christensen got robbed, kind of, because of him. Same with MJ Solario. Matt Cody so far doing much better than Cole. Messing up as well, though. Both drivers having mistakes. All right, Cole catching up, though, very fast. I have a feeling Cole will have one of the fastest second passes. All right. But I do have a feeling both of these will get slower times than their practice.
Stars and stripes crossing that finish line first. Scott, you talked about the importance of that third turn, that very first one. It looked like that's what tripped up Covenard in the first option.
Covenard gets tripped up on this landing coming off the jump. He goes into a wheelie, which caused him to use the berm as a grind rail, basically, and glided right over the middle, so that slowed him down. He was never able to really recover. Matt Cody here with a nice corner to finish off the qualifying pass. I get it up on 3.
Neither drivers really did too well. 35.633. A little bit slower than his practice time, and a 37.459. Also about a second slower than his practice time. All right. Next up, Armando Castro in El Toro Loco versus Jamie Sullivan in Sparkle Smash. After this, we will be moving to the Saturday group qualifying, I do believe. Jamie Sullivan not with any racing wins this season, but she did make it to, I believe, 3 racing finals. Actually did fairly well in racing for a stadium debut. All right. Oh my, Jamie much better off the first turn. Armando messing up like crazy. Jamie, though, not going as fast. Armando kind of making up his time. But Jamie, very well. Milk Driver's very close. All right, Jamie with a very good corner, actually. Jamie is going to do very well at this World Finals, I have a feeling. All right, going into the final turn, it's going to be close, but Jamie Sullivan and Armando lost one of his rear wheels. He lost rear power. Oh my lord. Jamie Sullivan practiced with the second slowest time, but Armando practiced with the 5th fastest time in his group. Excited to see how Jamie improved, but I do believe Armando slowed down. Jamie got about a 3-second improvement, and Armando got about a 2-second slower of a time. Neither of them, though, with one of the fastest times. All right, Ryan currently your fastest qualifier. One of the few drivers who actually qualified so far better than he practiced. Up there with Fernando Martinez, Brandon Arthur, might end the group actually of drivers who practiced or qualified better than they practiced. Bari might have. I don't know. Overall, not a bad qualifying competition, but a lot of these drivers made a lot of mistakes. All right. All right. I'm just saying, if I was a driver, I would use practice as a time to feel it out, and I might even use qualifying as a time to just feel it out, and then racing is when I'm actually going to try and get. I know Mike Waters Jr. was talking a lot when he still made videos about how he would when he would do it in practice, he wouldn't really go and try to do well in practice. He would more just try and feel out the track, see what's up, and then the next day is when he'd go hard. He talked about that in multiple videos. But yeah.
And the wheel just starts pulling really slow. So tough break for Mono Castro, but he's got a great crew back there.
All right, next practice pass should be Cynthia Gautier and Lucas Stabilizer and John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity. I do wonder if they're going to have this group qualify twice, or... All right, they're going to do this group again, and then they're going to do next group. All right, so Adam versus Bari again. Oh my lord, what is that terrible noise? All right, current fastest time in all of practice was Tristan England with a 33.563. That is just the fastest pass that was ever laid down on this track. Let's see what happens, though. Oh, that drone looking cool. That noise is terrible. All right. Adam Anderson and Bari Musauer. Let's see what they do. I'm feeling both are going to have better times than they did earlier. All right, Adam with a much better start than he did earlier in practice. All right. Turn the check around. And Adam, that is going to be one of the fastest passes of the weekend, I have a feeling. As you can see, he still had so much momentum going over. Absolutely flying.
The brakes. Adam Anderson takes a nice tight turn again. He is taking these turns so tight around the kicker blocks and the plaza, and it's paying off big time.
34.487. That is much better than his practice time. Oh no, never mind. It's about 200 thousandths of a second faster. But you know what? Still faster. 35.648. I don't remember if it was 34 or 35. If it was a 35, then it was slightly slower. If it was 34, it was about a second faster than his practice time. But yeah, Brianna Mahan, Jim Kohler. Let's see what happens. Really hope Brianna gets a good qualifying time. All right, Jim Kohler already doing pretty terrible. Jim Kohler is over. Brianna Mahan's truck sounds terrible. I think something is broken with Brianna's truck. But you know what? She's not going to have to worry about her competitor. She will get the quote-unquote win no matter what. All right, much better turn there. Actually, no, first round she did have a pretty good turn there. I think this will be slower than her... slower than her first round pass. That was not that good. I think her truck was stuck in first or second. 39.267 was Brianna's time. Jim definitely had a slower time than his practice. But Jim with not a really good time in qualifying. I don't remember what it was, but it was not that good. 37.166, still 2 seconds faster, but her first round will be better. All right. Adam Anderson moved up into the top 8. Oh, gotta move my thing down. Oh, she has a Shell Shock shirt. That kid has a... Whoa, these kids are dripped out in indie merch. All right. Only one trophy. Yeah, we know. I love how I can just recite it literally by what's happening. It is really funny. All right. Keep going. They got to get Jim Kohler up, and, we got to entertain people somehow. But yeah, let me see what the next qualifying pairing is real quick. Next qualifying pairing is Fernando Martinez and Tristan England. Fernando Martinez and Tristan England will be qualified. 413 subscribers. When did I go up to that? When did I get 6 more subscribers? What just happened? Huh? Huh? Well, huh? I'm gonna check my channel. I need to watch the statistics for this video. How am I? How is this real? How am I out to 413? All right, thank you all so much. I'm not complaining. That is actually awesome. I'm so happy. All right. All right. That actually looks like a nice bag. I would take that bag. Just for the bag, not even for the glasses. All right. We're going to have our qualifying drivers up now. All right, 73. Oh my, we're trying to get 20K from the World Finals. I mean, you know what? Y'all vote or not vote. Get your money. I don't have enough money to give them, sadly. But y'all, you know what? Give your money. If you don't have anything else to spend your money on, give it to St. Jude. It's an awesome cause, Absolutely best sponsor that Monster Jam has. So yeah, if you don't have anything better to do with your money, give it to St. Jude. Any amount of money helps. But yeah.
In the red lane is Fernando Martinez, the Toro Loco Stars and Stripes.
Two solid competitors, Fernando Martinez.
All right, Fernando Martinez and Tristan England. Fernando surprised me with his first qualifying press. And Tristan also surprised me, but Tristan not in a good way. Tristan had a much worse qualifying pass than Fernando. Tristan also surprised me because his practice time was actually pretty good. All right, starting off the jump, Tristan with a very good start. I have a feeling this will be much better. Much more in line with his qualifying pass of a 33.563. Oh, Tristan messes up! Tristan, oh my lord! What is happening? Tristan messes up in that first turn. All right, Fernando Martinez going down. All right, looks like he's going to go into the turn. Fernando going way too slow in that first turn. All right, looks like he is going to get it. All right, awesome job for Fernando. Congrats to him. Sorry if y'all can't really see it well. I had to make it smaller because of copyright. I stated that at the start, but I don't know if you're able to see, but that's the reason why it's so small and y'all can't hear the audio is because I will be copyrighted if that happens. So yeah. 34.836. That is slightly faster than his practice time, but not as good as his first round practice or qualifying time. And then 36.592. That's much slower. All right, Chelsea, one of the nice drivers. There's a reason that my profile picture is with her. All right, Bryce Kenny. Sorry, had to yawn real quick. But Bryce Kenny, Tech Deck, Rec Deck, and Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger. Two of the fastest practice times. All right, let's see what happens. I have to take a quick sip of my water. About to get into this race. All right, Bryce Kenny and Ryan Anderson starting us off. All right, both drivers very good off the first jump. Both drivers going very tight. That's what we like to see. Getting just as close to that little dirt mound as they can. Bryce slightly clipping that concrete ramp. I forget what they call it. Kicker, that's what it's called. But yeah, Bryce slightly slower, but he did get up, and I actually have a feeling that if you get up higher on those berms, Bryce messes up. That'll be a 5-second penalty for sure. Went way too far inside the chalk. Ryan Anderson with a very good qualifying time, though. But I do have a feeling if you go up a little bit higher in those berms, you will go down faster. So, yeah. Awesome job, though. All right, 33.895. 33.895. And a 33.544. 33.544. That is the fastest time on this entire track. 33.544. Congrats to Ryan Anderson on getting that. Oh my lord, that's lightning fast. Same for Bryce. Both of them faster than Tristan England's time. Wait, no, the first one wasn't. Bryce's time wasn't, but Ryan's was. All right, now, again, two of the best drivers in the sport. Again, Brandon Arthur in Megalodon and Cody Saucier in Dragon. All right, Cody Saucier actually got the second fastest time. And oh, they're going by racing statistics throughout the season. They're not going through practice times. Brandon, perfect off the first jump. Cody could have been a little bit better, but, you know, not bad at all. Also, both drivers, not really the best first turn in the berm. All right, going into the first, well, not the first, the second turn. Drivers are almost dead even. Brandon's slightly behind. All right, going into this turn. Brandon with a better turn. Going to keep the lead, barely. And Brandon Arthur going to go. Brandon Arthur crossing the finish line first. Absolutely lightning fast. All right. Awesome job for both drivers. Brandon Arthur, though, specific shout out to him from the International Series. You know, he got a bid here, and now he's absolutely on fire. Cannot wait to see what he does in the actual World Finals. But you know what? Qualifying, that's a great place to start. 34.288. That is... All right, no. I thought it was a 33.288. That is the third fastest pass, though. Awesome job for Brandon Arthur. Congrats to him. Also, great job for Cody Saucier. Not as fast as his practice time, but you know what? That's still amazing. Cody Saucier is just so fast. You can't really be as fast as you were before. All right, Jamie Sullivan versus Cole Vennard. Well, technically not versus. They're setting qualifying times, but you know what? I'll treat them like races. Because you still want to get the faster time. Wasn't it Jamie Sullivan and Armando last time? It was Armando and Jay. All right, so it looks like Matt, Cody, and or Armando are having issues. Armando was definitely having issues first round. All right, Cole Vennard messing up. Jamie Sullivan, not to be rude, she is not the best on this track, but she's going up against drivers who are respectfully really terrible, so she looks like she's 10 times better than she actually is. She is a really good driver, though. I will say that. I just don't think racing's her forte. Her forte is freestyle and two-wheel. Cole Vennard, though, I called it in the first round. He would get a better time, and he did. Ryan Vargas? Let's see. All right. Ryan Vargas having microphone issues, it appears. Apparently he was going to help and say, like, what he... Oh, there he is. Oh, 35.411. That is actually about a second faster than his practice time. And Jamie Sullivan, about 2 or 3 seconds faster than her practice time. But that will not get her too good of a time. Not as good as her first round. Ryan Vargas, he looks like he's one of the nicest drivers. I really hope I get to meet him next year. All right, so it would appear Armando Castro was having truck issues. Armando Castro, as you could really tell that he was having truck issues.
Earlier that he was the actual LCQ winner last year, now finding himself in the main field. with the support of his family and friends. Let's see how he does this time around.
All right, Matt Cody. Solo drive around the track. He has, I think, even less pressure than anyone who's gone so far, except maybe Brianna Mahan in that second pass. Because, you know, no one else is there. He doesn't have anyone to feel like it is. Although I do feel like if I was a driver, I would drive faster if challenged. Because if I'm challenged, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to win. But then again, driving faster, while it might get you faster practice time, could also lead to more mistakes. So you win some, you lose some, but it's go big or go home in the Monster Jam World Finals. You got to do what you got to do. I think it'd be better to qualify with someone else, but Matt Cody, I feel like he's talked. I could be wrong. I feel like I might be remembering someone else. He's probably. I think that he's talked about how he prefers it. I don't remember when it was. I can hear like Matt's voice saying that he prefers it because it's less. I might be crazy, y'all. At the bare minimum, I know that a lot of drivers prefer driving with just themselves. I know, like Barney Musauer, 35.701. That is actually a pretty good time. Slower than his practice time. I don't remember what his first time was. All right. We still. All right, wait. So I think this is it. I think that we will be seeing Bryce and Ryan get round 1 buys, actually. Armando might need to get his truck fixed, but I don't know if he will be able to. All right. Lucas Stabilizer. I have that exact driver shirt. Why do we have wild side? Oh, Terminal Velocity still has to get fixed. Yeah, Terminal Velocity got absolutely demolished in skills, so. Zach Garner, wild side, and Ken Murphy or Cynthia. I don't exactly know which one. Qualifying was supposed to be. All right. So they're going to be pushing Cynthia and John Zimmer Jr. back. All right, let's check these guys' practice times. I do know Zach Garner in Wildside, he had engine issues during practice, so he was not able to put down a good time. Keenan Murphy, though, fastest in his group and second fastest of the weekend, actually. In practice, at least. All right, let's see what happens. All right, Kenton Murphy and Zach Garner. Let's see what happens. Zach Garner going very well. In practice, he got a 43, which is a god-awful time, respectfully. Fast times we've been seeing is in the 33s. I predict tomorrow, though, we'll see sometimes in the 32s, especially when it gets down to the wire in the final few rounds. But Zach Garner and Camden messing up. I don't know if his truck broke. I don't know what happened there. Something happened, though. And Zach Garner and Wildside will be turning around and headed straight across the finish line. Practice time, much faster, or much slower than whatever that qualifying time was.
This is another way to take that kicker turn up on 3 wheels. You avoid it completely, maintain your speed. That's exactly what Wildside did. Classroom crusher right there, but up on the berm.
34.499. That is about that's just under 8 seconds, I believe, faster. Yeah, it's about 8 to 9 seconds faster.
Had a wild finish. He ended up rolling over, and ever since then, the rear steer has had problems. So initially, they ended up replacing one of the rear steer rams, thinking that maybe that was
all right. Terminal Velocity having rear steer issues. All right, that's annoying. Feel really bad for him. A very cool crash, you know what? He got 3rd place in the Skills Championship, but at what cost is the question.
This right here sends a signal to the hydraulic fluid to direct the tires either left or right. So they're working on that right now. The amazing thing back here in the pits is that everybody knows what is on the line. We've got team members from Megalodon, Classroom Crusher. We have John Zimmer Sr. helping his son out, trying to figure out what's going on with this truck. I even saw
all of Send It Motorsports, it seems, is here.
Driver of Classroom Crusher helping back here. This Terminal Velocity was one of the first 2 drivers, the first pair out
Yeah, it's supposed to be John Zimmer Jr. and Cynthia out first. Finding out he had rear steer issues, so not able to. He's here parked. Caleb Blood and Tyler Meninga, I think, are coming out. Yeah, Caleb Blood and Tyler Meninga are coming up. All right. So much mayhem happening behind the scenes. Ooh, get it? All right. All right. We don't want to see the Whataburger. All right. Camden Murphy. Completely forgot about what happened to him. His truck just got completely not okay. Oh, just pulled him down across the 8-pack. Probably gonna fix that. Yeah, they got time to fix that. Yeah, that's really bad luck. Best racer on his tour, and now it's looking like he might not even get a time in qualifying. If so, probably he's gonna go up against. Actually, no. All the drivers on this, from this time, one, I don't know what to call it, group, have been the fastest. I think that they were, on average, faster than the second group. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, this time, this group was faster on average. I do believe, just looking at their times, it looks like, if you take away the outlier of Zach Gardner from this group, then it looks like you get, that's what you get. You get this time, or this group is faster overall. Next up, we have Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger and Caleb Blood and oh my lord, Sparkle Smash Stars and Stripes. All right, let's see what she can do. Sparkle Smash Stars and I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it at this point. I will say, I love how they painted the rims on Sparkle Smash Stars and Stripes. It looks so much better in person than it did in the renders. Alright, but let's see what will happen. Tyler Meninga, Ingrader, Caleb Blood, Sparkle Smash. Let's see what happens. Caleb Blood actually did have fairly good qualifying pass at 36.055. That is faster than drivers such as Cole Vinard, Jim Kohler, Brandon Arthur, Mike Pagliarulo, and Zach Garner in practice. Gonna mess up in that second turn, though. Meanwhile, Tyler Meninga flying. Gonna go really slow over that turn, though. Caleb Blood, not that bad, though. Alright. And across the line, Tyler Meninga gets the win. Technically not a win, but his practice time was a 34.351, the second fastest in this group. Alright, excited to see what his time was, see if it was faster than his practice time. Next up, we have Mike Pagliarulo and Weston Anderson. Alright, 34.346. That is almost exactly what his practice time was. Mr. Consistency. Caleb Blood, not so good, 36.725. 36.725. That would be the second slowest if that was her practice time. Alright, but Weston Anderson and Gravedigger. Let's see what he can do. Alright, Mike Pagliarulo and Excalibur Stars and Stripes. Alright. This Excalibur, it looks so clean. It looks like it reminds me of like a retro video game. I think it's the first design of Excalibur that Tomfoolery Motorsports made exactly on their own, not with any influence from previous Excalibur designs. And you know what? I respect the... Oh, I can't say that. I respect it like crazy. I almost just got caught cussing my first time on stream. Mike Pagliarulo showing that he is not a racer and he is indeed a freestyler. Weston Anderson, though, almost going over. Oh my lord. Both drivers going to get some pretty god-awful practice, or qualifying times from this. Weston, the first one across, but... Oh. His practice time was a 34.951. Something tells me this is going to be in the 36s. Mike Pag definitely going to have a slower time from his practice time, and Mike Pag already didn't really qualify that well, or practice that well. He got the third slowest time in his group. Yeah, 35.0. Oh my lord, that's much faster than I expected. That's slightly slower than what his practice time was, but Mike Pagliarulo with a much slower time. Dolan Widener Shellshock got the third fastest time in his group. And you know what? Dalton, I think he could really get it done. Last year, he was my prediction to win the racing championship. This year, I don't think he's going to get it done, but I'm really interested to see if he can. All right. This is going to be extremely interesting. All right. All right. Colt Stevens, Dalton Widener. They actually qualified very well, both of them. Dalton with a little bit of a faster time. This first berm is... Oh, it's tricking up a lot of drivers. My dog is barking like crazy. All right. Ooh, not really too good pit times. I don't think either of them are going to get too good passes. Oh, Dalton's second pass is going to be so much better. I think Dalton just needs some time to feel out this track. I will say, I'm excited to see a high jump championship at night. We haven't had one of those in the entirety of the high jump championship's existence. All of them have been in the light of day. All right. Yeah, Colt Stevens going to get a much faster time. Dalton not really getting a good time. Let's see how they compare. 34.480. That is actually about half a second faster than his practice time. Meanwhile, Dalton getting about a second slower than his practice time. So Colt Stevens, not a bad time at all. Ooh, Chris Kohler, Mayhem. Going to come out with the inverse scheme. Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger Grandma. Second slowest pass of her group. Only people who practiced slower were Brianna Mahan, Jamie Sullivan, and Zach Garner. All right. Kristen, I really hope she has a good time. She is a much better racer than people give her credit for. And honestly, you know what? Same for Chris Kohler. Both of them are much better at racing than anyone gives them credit for. So yeah, excited to see what they do. All right. Off the start, Chris actually both of them pretty good off the start. Kristen, honestly, not too bad of a first berm turn. You have to give her credit because, you know, she kind of was lined up not well, to be quite frank. I mean, that's her fault, don't get me wrong, but for being lined up pretty bad, that's not bad. Chris Kohler, though, absolutely smoking her. All right, gotta move. Kristen's over! Oh, my lord. Excited to see what Chris Kohler's time was, though. All right, Chris Kohler's time. What are we going to see? Yeah, I think the track crew needs to come in and kind of get rid of those ruts, because 35.651. That is very close to Chris's practice time. A little bit faster, though, to give him credit. This has been, quite frankly, a terrible... Considering how well all these drivers did in practice, I'm shocked at how terribly that they are doing in qualifying. Alright. Gotta get Kristen up, so we're doing a spin that wheel segment. If you're watching this, please like this video, subscribe, and if you want, comment in the live chat, because, yeah. Oh my lord, I'm tired.
Everybody's got to do the Blippi dance cam. Bust a move. Come on.
No one cares about the Blippi dance cam, respectfully. Whoa. San Diego. Great to all these kids actually have some pretty nice Monster Jam merch, I will say. That's shout out to all the kids with Monster Jam merch. Those guys are awesome. All right. How much longer until we can get into whatever it is. Back to qualifying. Oh my lord. Y'all, I never stream this late, and I think we still got like an hour to go. I hope high jump takes the quickest of all time. All right, let's get into it. Tony Oaks, JCB Stars and Stripes, getting into his first practice pass. Oh, it's actually our fastest. All right, this is gonna be our final one until we get into round 2 of all these drivers. All right, Triton Robbins, congrats to him. He made it in here through the LCQ racing championship. I think he has a good shot. I think both of them have good shots, actually. Let's check out. All right. Tony Oaks' practice time was a 35.149. Oh, very close to Triton. I will say Triton might have a bit of an advantage considering how he's already raced on this track. But Tony actually holding his own. I think Triton should be able to get one of the fastest qualifying passes just because of the fact of how well he... Well, A, the fact of how well he qualified into the LCQ, and B, how fast he did the how fast he was in the LCQ. Whew. All right, excited to see 35.007, 35.626. Tony Oaks a slightly slower time, and Crazy Train about a second, about half a second, I believe, actually slower than his LCQ qualifying time. All right. Tyler and Colt currently would be getting first round buys. Oh, Cynthia's up. Oh, I forgot about her. I wonder if John Zimmer Jr. is ready. Got an ad. Sorry, I don't have YouTube Premium. Don't have that money. Oh, she's just alone. In practice, she got a 35.932. Let's see what she can get. All right. Laying down her first qualifying pass. All right. Cynthia is much faster than people give her credit for. Up there with Kristen. Granted, awesome first turn. Shout out. That might be the best first berm turn that we've ever seen, actually. What is happening? What is in the water? Cynthia. Huh? Cynthia, one of the fastest. Huh? Is Cynthia driving this truck? I did not know Cynthia could be this fast. This might be one of the fastest fastest. Oh, I knew it. I actually knew it. I was thinking it. Y'all didn't hear me say it. I was thinking she's going so fast. She doesn't usually go this fast. What if she falls over?
Yeah, but that was certainly wild, crazy, and entertaining at that.
Well, she still has the Lucas Oil high jump coming up here later tonight.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Let's take a look at the original Super Glue into the action.
Oh wait, she has to get into qualifying, then she also has to get into freestyle or high jump. My lord. That was gonna be a really good time. I think that would have been one of the fastest times actually. Yeah, that's annoying. Hope she's able to get up on the wheels. But that of course is slower than her practice time of a 35.932. So let's look up Colt Stevens and Tyler Meninga, if we were to end right now, would get round 1 buys. But yeah. Ooh.
Lindsay, what do you got for us? Thanks, Christina, over here with Shelby Fisher, like you said, and of course, you guys are already World Finals champions. Here it is, qualifying really sets the pace here for the entire weekend. What are you talking to Cole about? How have you guys set up the truck this weekend?
Shelby Fisher is they give her so much screen time. She has more screen time than literally any other crew chief. I've seen her more times than I think any other crew chief, except for maybe Wendy Christensen or whatever. I forget Dalton's girlfriend's name, sadly. But yeah. All right, they're doing an ad read. I forgot that Shelby is. Yeah, she's from one of their partners. She's from UNOH, which is the university that they're partnered with, and so they're plugging their partner. They do the same with Jamie Sullivan. All right, now they're talking about actual track stuff. They're not just doing an ad. Thankfully. All right, my back hurts. I've been sitting with terrible posture, y'all. All right, looking for drive shaft issues, apparently. But yeah. All right. Pretty good. Yeah. This is an outside drone view of what's happening. Oh, it is. All right. All right. Looks like we're about to get into qualifying again. Let me check out what drivers I think we're going to get. All right, yeah, we're just going to get the same drivers. So Zach Garner and Camden Murphy will be going up now. All right. Y'all have no idea how tired I am. Oh, wait, what? Either Zach Garner... Oh, Camden Murphy has those issues. I forgot. All right, so Camden Murphy has issues, so they're just going to skip to Tyler. Oh, my Lord. So many trucks are having issues tonight. All right, Kayla Blood had a not terrible practice time, hoping that she gets a pretty good qualifying time. First round, she did not do very well at all. But Tyler Meninga currently with the fastest qualifying time in his lane. I don't remember from the first group if he had a slower or faster time, but I don't know. All right, Kayla Blood versus Tyler Meninga. Let's see what happens. Oh, Kayla Blood immediately going to try and get into that turn. That actually set her up very well. Very proud of Kayla for that. You know, she's not the best racer, but this year she actually did fairly well in racing. I got to see her make it all the way to the semifinals in person. Never thought I'd see that. Oh! Kayla Blood with a nice save, but that means she's going to get a terrible qualifying time. Kayla Blood is going to be eliminated round 1. Tyler Meninga, though, not letting it phase him. Awesome, awesome job.
Yeah, Caleb Blood is going to finish this just to get a qualifying pass here.
Yeah, that's not a good time.
Sticking with it, and we will send it to the original Super Blue to the action replay. Tyler
First time as terrible as it was, we'll get it, and that will be one of the slowest times the entire weekend. I will say, you know what? If you're going to go out on style, Kayla got a nice little save, and that's going out in style if I've ever seen it. 34.389, very good time. Not in the 33s, no times from the 33s, I believe, in this group. But yeah. 34.389, not bad at all. All right, next up we have Cannon. Oh, Cannon Murphy is fixed, which means we will have him versus Zach Garner again. Congrats to his team. Congrats to, I forget his crew chief's name. I want to say Shane, but I think that's his. Yeah, oh yeah, it is Shane. I think his crew chief's name is Shane. I might just be thinking of Tristan's dad's name though, but I think his crew chief's name is Shane because they also talk about his crew chief a lot. But yeah. Cannon Murphy has one time to record a time, or one chance to record a time, because he wasn't able to earlier. So let's see what will happen here. All right, they're off. Zach Garner and Cannon Murphy. Cannon Murphy with a much better start. Whenever you're going on that first ramp, you want to get up for as little time as possible, and you want to get down as quickly as possible, because you are faster whenever your tires are on the ground, because you can't speed up when you're in midair. As cool as it looks, you're faster if you're on the ground, so you want to spend as little time on that very first jump, as well as on that first jump. You want to spend as little time. Those rollers actually do help with the technicality, because it means that going over those rollers, you have to slow down, because you don't want to go too fast, and then you're just going to fly. Zach Garner, though, with a faster time. Cannon Murphy, though, not bad. Going to be his only qualifying time. Both of them with very good times. All right. Zach Garner, one of the best racers. I got to see him get a racing win in person earlier this year. 34.074. That is the fastest time in this group. 34.357. Also one of the fastest times of this group. That might be second. Oh, just barely going to put him in third. But you know what? He didn't get a first qualifying pass, so it's worth it. Zach Garner, though, awesome. Hope we do get to see a driver get a time in the 33s. All right, Mike Pagliarulo up next. And he's with Weston Anderson. Yes. All right, I remembered it correctly. I was terrified I would not. If I ever drove Grave Digger, red primer is my absolute favorite. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved the red primer design. It looks beautiful. And yeah, so happy with it. When they announced to bring it back, I was so happy. All right, Mike Pagliarulo or Weston Anderson. Let's see who will get the faster time. Mike Pagliarulo trying. Oh, Mike is going to get a terrible qualifying time, I can already tell. Off the start, he tried to go slow, and instead he didn't really get it. Kind of bumped it, went a little too slow over that first jump, and then he hit that little dirt mound. Weston, though, is on fire, and Weston almost goes into the stands, just barely avoids it. Gets shut off. I am absolutely sure of that. Mike Pagliarulo going to still get a terrible qualifying time. But let's see just how terrible it was. All right.
Calculation here for Mike Pagliarulo on the pod, able to contain himself, but then he goes too far out with nowhere to go. Here's Weston Anderson, goes off to the left, avoids the car stack, looks like he's going to correct it, but then just goes too hard trying to...
Oh, almost got into the sands. As you can see right there, he literally was like, had his tire over it, but because he rolled to the side, he didn't get in it, thankfully. No stadium damage, 37.183, god-awful time, about a second slower than his practice time. But yeah. Let's see who we have to go. We have Dalton Widener, Colt Stevens, Chris Kohler, Kristen, Tony Oakes, Triton, and then Cynthia Gauthier. And maybe John Zimmer Jr. if his truck is okay. Hopefully it is, but you never know.
Getting ready to pull up to the line out of the blue lane. It's Colt Stevens, Thunder Roars.
All right, Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars, and Dalton Widener in. Oh, I almost said Jurassic Attack out of instinct. Shell shocked. Ooh. All right, Dalton Widener finished third place at last year's Monster Jam World Finals racing competition, so he is no stranger to racing. Excited to see what he can do here. But yeah. All right, Dalton Widener, Colt Stevens. Let's see who will get the faster time. All right, off the first jump. Both of them with very good first jumps. I will say Colt had a much better one. Dalton with a better berm pass, though. Colt, though, able to correct his little mistake. And I take that back. Colt's going over. And he's going to get back on the tires, at least, though. So we're not going to spend an eternity just waiting for him to get on all 4 tires. Dalton Widener, though, still has a time to lay down. Colt Stevens, going to have to make sure he doesn't get in the way of that. Dalton Widener, not a bad final turn, actually. Pretty proud of that. All right, Colt Stevens now able to safely drive off the track and not hinder Dalton Widener's qualifying time. All right. Dalton Widener did have a little bit wobbly coming down that berm, or not the berm, the whatever you call that, the part in the stands. 35.775, honestly a pretty slow time, about a second slower than his practice time. But yeah, don't think that was as good as his first qualifying time. But yeah, overall not bad. Ooh, he's not even top 8. Oh, that's actually shocking. I'd expect him to be top 8 in this group. Alright, I'm going to sit in a more comfortable way. Oh my lord, Kristen Anderson, I believe. Yeah, Kristen and Chris Kohler coming up now. Alright. Alright, Chris Kohler. Excited to see what he can do. All right. Kristen, I will say she had a very good year this year. She's always having bad luck at the World Finals, though. Feel really bad for her. All right, two second gen drivers. Who will be the better one, though? That is the question. Kristen, I hope she has a good time. Not really lined up well yet again, though. I will say, very good off the first jump. Congrats, Kristen. So far, Kristen doing very well. Is she in the same lane she was last time? I don't know. All right, Kristen going much slower. Kristen is actually on fire right now. She's going slower than I think she would have liked to, but I think she's just trying to get a good qualifying time because she fell over last time. Better than Chris Kohler. Oh my lord, Kristen! Who let her cook? What in the world? All right.
I don't know what you guys think, but it's pretty crazy. You start out the race, you got that step up you got to do, then a sweet, sharp hairpin turn.
35.972, not actually that bad of a time. Let me check photos. That is about 39. It's about 2.5 seconds faster than her practice time. That is actually awesome. That is Wow, that is actually pretty nice. Congrats to her, for sure. All right, Tony Oaks and JCB Digatron up against Triton Robinson Crazy Train. Didn't even have to look at my practice times to know that.
LCQ earlier tonight during the season, 9 racing wins, a 49 and 37 racing.
All right.
2025 Monster Jam Rookie of the Year. Tony Oaks gets another shot here, this time in the red lane.
Now, let's see who will do better. I think Tony's going to have a bit better of a time than Triton. This was Triton's lane in the LCQ, though. He used it in every race. Triton messing up a little, though, off the start. Tony, though, not doing bad at all. All right, coming into the first turn, Triton a bit better. I want to see Tony get a better time than he did round 1. Not that he got a bad time at all. It's just Tony's one of the nice drivers. I just want to see him get a really good time. I want to see him do awesome here at the World Finals. All right. Very good final turn for both drivers, actually. Triton going to go over and Tony going to go over and end with very good times. I think we just need to see Cynthia and John Zimmer Jr. All right. Let me check out anyone not go. I think everyone went. All right, I think we just need to see Cynthia one more time, assuming she didn't break, as well as John Zimmer Jr. If not, we might be very interesting. 35 points. That is about very good. Bit slower than his practice time, and 35.827. A little bit slower than his time. Oh, John Zimmer Jr. is fixed in time. Cynthia's still broken, though, it appears. All right. John Zimmer Jr. going to get his only qualifying pass in the blue lane. This lane was better for everyone else, so if you're going to get a lane to do it in, blue lane's probably the best. All right. Excited to see what he can do here. All right. 35.174 was his time. It was in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He was actually the exact middle of all the drivers in his group. Oh, that sounds terrible. I think he's just going here to get a practice time, though. He just needs to get a time. Even if it's a 40-second time, who cares? He needs to get a qualifying. Oh, God, this truck is dying. Yeah, he's done. No, he. Yeah, it sounds terrible. He's going into the back for sure. Yeah, he's not finishing this race.
John Zimmer Jr. terminal velocity to get a DNF here, lost it here. So a lot of mechanical issues still to be worked on here for terminal velocity. He will get a DNF and will not record a qualifying time moving into Saturday's JCB.
All right, so Cynthia and John Jr. didn't get a qualifying time. I don't know how that will affect racing. Yeah, I could tell from the very start that that truck did not sound good. But yeah. Yeah, they're going to be staying up as late as possible, making sure that truck's okay. Wearing their terminal velocity gear in the crowd. I sadly don't have any terminal velocity gear, but yeah. Was it Ryan Anderson? I think Ryan Anderson won, actually. I think Ryan Anderson was your fastest qualifier. My guess was Cody Saucier. But yeah. I'm excited to see the... Yeah, fastest qualifier. Congrats to Ryan Anderson. And now we're going to head into the high jump competition in just a short while. I'm going to get a nice little time. All right, Zombie Stars and Stripes.
Sparkle Smash, where did you leave off? You went really quick on that one. JCB Diggatron, Grave Digger, Stars and Stripes. You got Dragon going up against Avenger. Grave Digger, the legend, Ringling Bailey.
Let me
Take a
get
look
this
at
out.
round 2. That is the
All right,
automatic
Bryce Kenny getting a
bye
round
for
1
the
bye.
Monday bracket.
I told y'all he'd do well.
By his standards, when you talk to me down here in racing, 2 years ago he had a phenomenal racing season. This year did not have a winning record. He looked great tonight, being pushed on the other side.
All right.
And again, they're not competing against each other.
Oh, we get to see a Adam Anderson and Brianna Mahan rematch from last year, where Brianna upset him to the shock of literally everyone. I do have to say though, all the drivers who are going to be going up against someone who got a round 1 bye in this group, not in any of the other groups, are just completely they've already lost basically. But yeah. Bari Musauer versus Cole. Bari, I think here's what I'm gonna do. Bari is gonna win the first race, then Brandon's gonna win the next race. Then we're gonna see. I think then we're gonna see Fernando win, then Tristan win, then Cody win, and then Adam win. All right. Ooh, this is actually a really good lineup. Oh, I like this. Yeah, the thing is, ooh, this is awesome. Ooh.
Something happens, it doesn't go his way. I think if any year that there is for Tyler Menninger to win this competition, it's set up for this year in this bracket.
Absolutely. So now that we've seen how things are going to shake out between Friday and Saturday, Taylor, Olivia, I want to have some fun in the stands.
You got it, Christina.
All right. I'm going to quickly use the restroom. I shall be back.
Now, what that means is that it gives you 15 seconds, you go, to name as many colors as you can, okay? But here's the catch. You're going to be going up against one of our Monster Jam drivers. So, I'm going to make them go first, all right? Since you're the guest. Let's put 15 seconds on the board and find out who you're going up against and how well they do. Let's take a look.
I'm back, everyone. To the one person watching, I'm back.
How many did Camden Murphy get? 8. So, you have to get more than 8 in order to beat him. You think you can do that?
All right.
Yeah, he does. You know, maybe he needs a little encouragement. Salt Lake City, do you think he can do it? All right.
I don't really care about this, but you know what? We got to get the track set up for high jump, and I think they're probably gonna do the qualifying. I don't know if qualifying will have an award ceremony, but all right. Well, you know, kind of nothing's happening. All right. Well, we got to get into high jump soon. Congrats to the kid though for winning an El Toro Loco Rev and Roar. Congrats to him.
Qualifying is so important here as it sets the pace for the weekend. But here I have Tristan England, JCB Diggatron here with me.
All right. Tristan did not do too well in qualifying. He always does terrible in qualifying, actually. I think every single year he's done terrible except for 2023, question mark. Alright. Why are they showing Tony's run? That was not him.
But we're not done yet because we got some high jump coming up next.
We certainly do. We're looking forward to seeing our competitors in the high jump. But when it comes to racing, I've been continuing to say this is a tricky track. Of course, we haven't run this track all year, and that's what
All
makes the
right.
finals so amazing. Is you're all on
Monster Jam
equal
every year
ground.
posts a
There's some
challenge,
serious challenges, specifically this berm, the
time
multiple
thing.
changes. But what is your main challenge when you look at this
They
track?
always post a little what's it called?
For me, it's the lights. Getting
What
a
is
little
it?
bit of a converter.
A challenge? I don't know if that's right. It's just like a bracket, I guess. And they always post it, and you can predict who you think will win. And then, yeah, it just shows that. Ooh, they're getting it set up for high jump. They have the little kicker over there. Oh, they took the one out of the blue lane.
They're having a rough time, so it's anybody's game, and that's why we love Monster Jam World Finals.
Thanks, Tristan. Well, you are a World Finals champion for a reason. Monster fans, show some love.
Ooh.
England, JCB, take a try.
Hey, we got someone new watching. Hello. Welcome. All right, high jump up next. Excited to see. I am so tired, y'all. I still have to commentate high jump though. All right. All right. Sorry for not watching. I'm tired. All right. Not saying anything. I am watching. I'm just not saying anything. Was that kid eating a monster truck? What the? All right. No, I don't care. No, don't look. Don't look. We don't need no. I'm not giving free advertising. Whoa, what just happened? What is Joe Dennis doing? I just now noticed I'm... Huh? I mean, it's not up right now, but what was he doing? I just now remembered. My response is so delayed. Where are all my under 18-year-olds at? Whoa! Alright, this is just a really terrible remix on Jump Around. Alright, everyone, well, we are about to get into the High Jump Championship, which I know, the one person watching this live, maybe someone's watching this not live, though. You know, I agreed to this for 400 subs, though, and y'all got me to 400 subs, basically immediately after posting that, somehow. But, the lineup for High Jump will be Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer, Kaden Murphy, Classroom Crusher, Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger, Adam Anderson, Grady the Legend, Bryce Kenny, Tech Deck, Rec Deck, Zach Garner, Wild Side, Barmy Sour, Zombie Sergeant Stripes, and last but not least, Chris Kohler in Mayhem. Alright. Got the high jump order locked and loaded on my screen. Not in my memory, though. Alright. Can we just get into high jump? I get that Cynthia might be broken, but I don't want to care. I don't... Oh god, not this song. No, this like might be the worst song in history. Oh my god. Fergalicious might be the worst song in... Oh no, Gnarly by Cat's Eye. I hate all of this. This is actually so terrible. High jump. Oh. Are we getting into high jump finally? Is Cynthia fixed? I have to imagine that Cynthia being broken was the only reason that they spent 50 years doing that. All right, everyone. We have seen in history 3 World Finals high jump championships, all right? In 2019, when it first debuted, Cynthia Gauthier, Monster Truck Dalmatian Ice. In 2022, when it returned, Ryan Anderson in Son of a Digger again. 2023, Ryan Anderson won yet again, but Cynthia was right next to him, almost got it. And then in 2024, Colt Stevens took the win, about 2 feet higher than the second place finisher. And then last year, Ryan Anderson took it back. This year, will we see Ryan Anderson get his 4th? His 4th? 2022, 2023. Yeah, 4th. I was right. Will we see him get his 4th World High Jump Championship? Or will Cynthia get her 2nd? Or will we see someone get their very first and be the first driver not named Cynthia Gauthier, Colt Stevens, or Ryan Anderson to win it? Let's find out. All right, they're just going through the driver lineup right now. Order, first out will be Cynthia Gauthier, Lucas Stabilizer yet again. Just repeating this because I don't have anything else to do. Cameron Murphy, Classroom Crusher, then Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger. Last time... Sorry. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Last time Ryan Anderson went out 3rd in this championship, he actually got a very bad height. That was in 2024. Oh my lord, I'm sneezing like crazy and I don't know why. Anyways, after Ryan Anderson will be Adam Anderson, Great the Legend, then Bryce Kenny and Tech Deck, Wreck Deck, then Zach Garner and Wildside, then Barmy Sour and Zombie Stars and Stripes, and last but not least, Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Oh, Classroom Crusher's out. Classroom Crusher's not in. That means Avenger will take his place. Jim Kohler and Avenger is going to be in the Mushroom World Finals High Jump Championship. All right. Oh, never mind. Camden Murphy will be competing, actually. Oh, Ryan goes first. Ryan. Yeah, no, Ryan is not going to win. I hate to say it. Actually, I don't hate to say it. I really want anyone whose name is not Ryan Anderson to win. Prediction was Cynthia. Her truck seems to be broken, though. Oh, that's really... I really hope she's able to get fixed. I think she should be able to. She'll just probably have to go out last. All right. I will say, ever since they started measuring this championship from the back of the truck, it has been much more fun to watch because the drivers have much more skill. All right. Last year, we got a height of 7 feet as our lowest. This year, let's see if we can get one lower. Preferably, we get one higher than last year's, because last year's highest was like 21 feet, I think. It was not that high. Not bad from Ryan at all. That actually might win it. I hope not, though.
Let's hear it for Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger.
All right, Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger. Congrats. Oh, God, that was awesome. I will say he went first, though, so that's not good. The sweet spot is usually 4th or 5th, from what I can tell. Oh, God.
And Scott, sometimes when people think high jump and big air, they think sky wheelies, but that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking for.
So I think Camden Murphy and Cynthia Gauthier are both getting worked on, but they should be able to make it out for the competition, though. All right, Adam Anderson, shockingly, his first non-main field World Finals competition. I thought he would have been in skills or high jump at one point, but to be fair, usually he doesn't really get huge air. He has great freestyles, but not really huge air. And then he usually doesn't get great two-wheel runs. That's really just a fact. But yeah, 21.761. All right, I don't think that we're going to see Ryan Anderson high jump championship again. All right. As long as Ryan doesn't win, I'm happy. Literally anyone else can win. I want it to be a brand new champion, though. I want like Chris Kohler, Bari, Camden, Bryce, or Cynthia. Because Cynthia is Cynthia. You know, she's really nice. I don't really have much else to say. She's really nice. All right, Adam gonna go out. Let's see what he can do. Yeah, press conference, he was trash talking his brother like crazy. All right. Let's see what will happen. I think he's just going to go for it now. Oh. That was higher. I am curious, though. I am very curious if that took the lead. I'm terrified. I hope that took the lead. I hope. I don't think that's going to take the lead. I hope it does, though. If we get Adam Anderson to take the lead, I'll be happy. Oh, Cynthia's out on the track. I didn't even notice that. Yes! Adam Anderson will not be getting the win. Oh, y'all, Ryan doesn't win it again. All right. I've always said that we'll have a new champion, despite the fact that Cynthia could very easily win. All right. You know what? I don't care who wins at this point. As long as literally no one... I don't care who wins. I don't care who wins at all. All right, Cynthia, I think that she just drove out to the track, which might be why... because she was originally supposed to go first. All right. Got to see her do a high jump championship in 2023. She got second place, did actually very well. Excited to see how well she does. Before hitting that throttle, we're looking for the pop, and to Scott's point earlier, we're looking for the floater. All right, I want to see Cynthia get the win. These particular measurements, okay, because we're looking for the positioning. You know, she's an awesome driver. I'd love to see her get it. All right, I think she might actually just go for it now. Oh, that's not going to win it. That's not got it. Oh, nice little moonwalk, but not as good as Adams. She was my prediction, but I don't think she got it. Yeah. Bit disappointed about that. I think that might be lower than Ryan's. I don't think that did it. If that takes the lead, then they're not measuring off the back tires. All right. Hey, it takes second. It beats Ryan. I'm happy. You know what? I hope Bari wins. Bari deserves the championship.
Three competitors down. We still got a lot more action here as we are getting ready to crown yet another World Finals champion here. Night 1, Salt Lake City, Utah. We were here last year. We're so thankful
All
to be
right.
back here celebrating 250 years of the American story. What better way to celebrate 4th of July weekend than kicking things off with not one, but 2 World Finals and championship trophies. And then
All right, everyone. Next up, we have Bryce Kenny and Wreck Deck. I do believe Cannon Murphy, they said that he'll be able to come back, but I am curious as to if he actually will be able to, or if they just pushed him to the back and are hoping for the best. Oh, they just said Cannon Murphy's coming out. All right, well, then Cannon Murphy's going to go next if he is actually coming out. If I were them, I'd actually just have Bryce go now and then have Cannon come out to the track. But yeah. Would love to see Bryce or Camden. They are definitely the 2 best drivers to not win a world championship and still compete. All right, Bryce Kenny and Tech Deck, Wreck Deck. Oh my lord, I hate saying that. In 2023, I got to see him win the bronze medal while competing in this competition. But you know what? Excited to see what he can do. No. Is he go? Oh, I was about to be like, is he already going for it? All right, turns out not. Oh, he's going. That's the lead. That is definitely the lead. Endo! That was cool. That's the lead. There's no way that doesn't take the lead. Last year, everyone was predicting him to win it, and that has to take the lead. Oh my lord. That has to. There's no way that doesn't win. Or at least take the lead. That's going to take the lead. Oh my god, no one cares about the internet. Why is my internet like this? Let's go, 26.699. Bryce Kenny, your new leader. I knew that. Is his mouth bleeding? It looks like his entire lower teeth were taken out. What? Probably just like a mouth guard. I know a lot of drivers have that, but it makes it look like he doesn't have his lower teeth. Oh my lord. Next up, we should have Cannon Murphy, Classroom Crusher. But if not, Zach Garner and Wildside will be the one to go out. I think that they are moving Bryce Kenny off the track. Because, yeah, Bryce Kenny definitely broke off that. There is no noise right now. How is it in the red? How did it just get so far into the red? Camden Murphy, Classroom Crusher. Last year I predicted Camden to win and he did not do well. This year if he wins I'm gonna crash out because I predicted him to win last year. Doesn't do it, and then this year if he gets it, oh my lord. Final time in Classroom Crusher in this building, actually, so he wants to send it off with the World Finals Championship, but I predicted him for freestyle, and you know what? I still think he can get it. This track is going to be a track for those who can get big air and freestyle, and you know what? I think whoever gets the best jump in high jump is going to be one of the drivers to look out for. I think everyone in this competition who is competing here is going to be someone to look out for in the World Finals Freestyle Championship. But, you know, Bryce Kenny currently with the lead in high jump, and I think all these drivers have a very good shot. I think they can all potentially move up into the championship spot. All right, Camden Murphy hitting that back little metal ramp. Looking to line up with that metal ramp. I think he's just going for it. That's not going to take the lead. That's going to be third or fourth. Pretty good job, though. Not bad. It's just Bryce got one of the highest jumps I have ever seen. All right. Yeah, that might actually be lower than Ryan's even. All right. All right, they're actually showing it this time. 25. Oh, that's second. That was much better than I expected, actually. I can't believe. All right, well, to be fair, Adams was more of a sky wheelie. So was Cynthia's. All right, Zach Gardner, Wildside. Then we have Barry Musauer, and then we have Chris Cooler. I can finally close out my photo app. All right, Zach Gardner, Wildside. Excited to see what he can do. Yeah, last year he was not able to compete here, actually. But then he was able to. Well, his dad was able to. And, you know, absolutely awesome. His dad got third place for him in his honor. All right. Excited to see how he does. I will say Chris Kohler has no shot because he has a Kohler chest. Or he has like a combination of a Kohler and a CRC. I think it's closer to a CRC, but I could be wrong. And that means that the chassis weighs more. So I think Chris has already lost. Basically, whoever goes after Bari, or whoever is leading after Bari's run, will be the winner. Now that could take the lead. That was an awesome job. Zach Gardner might have just taken the lead. That was up there with, Bryce's run. Oh my lord, that was huge. Yeah, that was huge. That's going to take the lead. I think that's the lead. I could be wrong, don't get me wrong. But I think that I'm right. Yes, I was right. All right, now we just have Barry Musauer and Chris Kohler to get through. Oh, it's his son. Hey. All right, let's see what Bari can cook up here. I hope Bari wins, you know. But, you know, it's going to be tough to beat Zach's job. or Zach's jump. I'm so tired, y'all. All right. They all have their phones out. Excited to see what their dad can do. Well, excited to see what his dad can do, and excited to see what her husband, I'm assuming. I don't know if that's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop it there. All right. All right. He's much farther back than a lot of drivers were actually during theirs jump. Never mind, not anymore. He's kind of moved up a little. That could take the lead. That's gonna podium. Unless Chris somehow wins, that's gonna podium. Bari is just podiumed right there. That's top 3. Oh my lord. I'm curious to see what time that was. Alright. I don't think... I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm curious to see, though. 3rd place, I told you that would podium. Alright, not bad, not bad. But it does mean we will see an independent win. Just like we did with 2-wheel skills. We are going to see a 2nd-generation driver and an independent driver win for sure. It's going to be Zach Garner, I think, for sure. I think Chris will get last place, sadly, because his chassis just weighs more. It's very sad. It's very disappointing. But, you know, I think that's just how it happens. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I do have to say, it is interesting how the 2 drivers who are former high jump champions get last place in this competition. That is very interesting. I was not expecting that. All these drivers are looking on. Team screen looking on. Jim Kohler looking on to see what his son can do. I've been streaming for over 3.5 hours, y'all. Alright. Putting his tires to that metal ramp. Will Zach Garner win or will Chris Kohler? I hope Chris Kohler wins, but I think Zach's going to do it. Zach was one of the nice drivers when I met him, so you know what? Will not complain. Zach got to be one of my favorite drivers of all time. Ooh. Yeah, that's last. Yeah, I told y'all that CRC weighs too much. Sadly, that CRCs are just insanely heavy. Alright. Alright, yeah, that's last place. You know what, though? Bari Musauer, bronze medal, and Bryce Kenny, silver medal. That's pretty nice. Zach Garner, though, getting the high jump championship. Congrats to him. I'm so mad, because in skills, I was tempted to pick Brandon. In high jump, I was tempted to pick Zach. And I didn't do it. All right, congrats to Zach. I think that's his... I don't know who that is in relation to him. That doesn't look like his mom. But yeah. Alrighty. Well, that is the end for night 1, World Championship-wise. But yeah. You know, awesome job only of Independence winning the first championship, or these championships today.
Who's chopping away on a snack right now? He just won a championship. Give this boy some snacks. He looks hungry, clearly.
But yeah.
You always got to bring the snacks when you come up and win a World Finals championship. He flies under the radar a lot, which is crazy because this year he paced the series with 5 BKT overall championships.
I gotta see him winning overall and a freestyle competition.
To win this competition, I have him as a favorite to win multiple competitions this weekend. So we'll see. But there is your high 27.248 gets it done, and then Tech Rectex Bryce Kenny gets the silver medal, and Zombie Stars and Stripes Barney Masawa will get the bronze medal. So we are about to do our medal presentation.
All right. Awesome job.
Fastest qualifier trophy to Son of a Digger's Ryan Anderson, who just paved the way for racing. So Ryan Anderson is up here on the podium. Give it up for our fastest qualifier, Son of a Digger's Ryan Anderson.
Oh, I forgot that they had to. I forgot that fastest qualifier got something.
Ryan, a huge congratulations to you. Out of 28 trucks, you had the fastest pass time. You are our fastest qualifier. Now, what is going to be the key tomorrow to staying consistent, having that fast pass time round after round after round to clinch the world racing title?
This track is super hard, super technical.
All right. Gotta get through this. Thank you all so much for watching, whether you're watching this live or as a VOD. Hope y'all enjoyed this as much as I did. It was absolutely so much fun. I'm gonna wait until after the high jump thing has ended. Y'all have no idea how tired I am right now. 10:40. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Oh my lord, y'all. Whew. Alright, congrats to Ryan, though, for winning fastest qualifier. So happy I was able to get around copyright and do the stream. I didn't know if that would work. I might not even wait for the high jump presentation. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go, but y'all, thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream as much as I did. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.